everybody. Hope everyone's having a fantastic morning, afternoon, or evening, depending where you are. Final Fantasy. Was doing a whole ass Final Fantasy today. But yeah, that's what I said I was gonna play Final Fantasy, and I am. Hope everyone. Sorry, I got a notification. So me and Etched finally fixed our Steam share. So now I get notifications every time his library is available. We aren't using the beta Steam thing, like Steam Family, where it's like easier to share games, because I don't think that's like available to everyone yet. But now I'm getting little notifications whenever I can play his games now, which it's very nice, very nice. Yeah. So welcome in, Errol. Hi, hope you're having a fantastic one. So yeah, we're doing more Final Fantasy today. I'm very, very determined on my fucking getting to the end of Endwalker before Dawn Trail releases, and June's so close. June is so close, guys. I mean, albeit is the end of March, but you know when Dawn Trail comes out? End of June. I have 3 months. So I have 3 months, and I'm going on, I'm moving. I got go on a vacation during that time, going to Offkai, so I'll take up some time. And yeah, we're gonna be I'm determined. We're almost halfway through Shadowbringers, and Shadowbringers is really hefty. The patch quests for Shadowbringers are also very, very hefty, and Endwalker's hefty. So we got a lot to do. Lots to do. That's kind of why I'm focusing it right now. And we got Hi Arsenic. How you doing? Hope everyone's going. Yeah, Dawn Trail. It's soon. I'm so excited. And also something I'm doing on my main is that I have been slowly doing all of the shared fates for Shadowbringers and Endwalker. I am pleased to say that I am finally finished with all the shared fates and Shadowbringers. I just finished Calusia last night. That was the one thing I was kind of dragging my feet on. Calusia is kind of a problem area just because it's one of those maps where it's really, really big and all the fates are really spread out. So it takes a lot of time to get through. And right now, I just have 2 more zones in Endwalker to do before I'm done with the fates in Endwalker, which that'll be a huge accomplishment. I kind of want to finish my shared fates on my main before Dawn Trail, because that means I don't have to fucking, I'll fucking worry about it. Don't have to worry about Endwalker or Shadowbringers until then. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. I think I forgot to adjust my volume on my game. Whoopsie. Let's do that real quick. Yeah, you might notice a new glam. Just because I looked at the new outfits we got last stream, and I was like, yo, I love this. So I decided to make that, my glam for the upcoming section of Shadowbringers. I think that's cute. Look at this. I think this is just the things they give you. I mean, the top is something that they just give you for MSQ progress. So everything else I think is other glams I just had on hand. So yeah, we're just gonna be using this one for Raktika, just because that's the vibe I'm feeling. I'm enjoying making glams, especially now we're finally in an expansion that has pretty much good glams all around. So it's oh man, I can finally dress up in good outfits now. I don't have to wait for these. Shadowbringers, great fashion all around. So does Endwalker, has a great fashion all around. So I might be flip-flopping between a bunch of different outfits. Yeah. So last time we did all of Ilmeg, as in we were at the beginning of Ilmeg, and then we went across, we learned about all the fairies, the pixies, learned about all of them, and then we defeated Titania, who is the Light Warden of Ilmeg, and we brought nighttime there. And now we're back at the Crystarium. Right after we got back, everyone was like, hey, you should go rest. And also Emmett Selk appeared, so I'm very excited for the next portion of our adventure. So yeah, Emmett Selk was there. We were sent to bed, and then we had a little chat with Ardbert, and now we're here. So let's go. I just kind of went up here because it's a pretty area. Anyway, let's see what the innkeep has to say. Good evening to you, miss. I do hope that you're well rested. The Exarch and your companions are presently gathered at the Ocular. He asks that you convene with them at your earliest convenience. I don't know how long I'm going for today. I mean, obviously it's gonna be at least like 2 hours, but I don't know how long I'll go after that. Because I know, because last time I did an entire zone all at once, but I'm not sure. I know Raktika is also very, very hefty as an area. Like a lot happens in Raktika. It's so maybe we'll get halfway through Raktika and that'll actually put us at the halfway mark for Shadowbringers. That'd be cool. Yeah. I don't know. We're just gonna do what we feel like, you know? Okay, it's awfully silent in here. Oh, my glam looks so good. I just made it. Congrats on your girl day. Thank you. I had a lot of fun eating peanuts. Also, welcome in, Jack. How you doing? Hope everybody has one.
Ah, there you are. You're just in time to welcome our guest.
Oh my god. Wait. Jack, you didn't tell me you were in this game. You had perfect timing. They're just like, ah, oh, our guest, check these. The streamer from twitch.tv. That's not Check. That's my husband.
Please, did I not explicitly tell you that we would be meeting again soon?
You did tell us.
Lest you forget, I made you a promise. I have no intention of meddling with your mission. I come only to observe. Your Exarch friend in particular has piqued my curiosity. Summoning you all like that. Most impressive.
You honestly expect us to believe you've come only to observe? Or that you might deign to lift a finger to aid our cause if called upon? Even if there were a sliver of truth in your words, I would never accept your help. Not in my darkest hour. Not after all the suffering your kind has wrought.
So petty. I meant what I said and I said what I meant. Wage your war against the Sin Eaters, put each and every Light Warden to the sword, prove yourselves heroes, brave and true, and I will be glad to embrace you as allies.
10 years old.
Hi, 1010. How are you doing over a minute? I hope you're having a fantastic one. 10 years old. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. How you doing?
Allies worthy of bearing the burden of truth.
That he's 10 years old. At least.
Surely such a partnership would be preferable to yet another round of fisticuffs.
Fisticuffs. Oh, you're just packing stuff for Anime Boston. Nice. That's this weekend, right? Is that this weekend? I hope you have a great time. If you find any cool Astarian stuff, let me know. I'll pay you back. Only if it's like really nice though. If you find a Astarian titty mouse pad, please
And
actually
thus
let me know.
did the olive branch wither and die. Pity. Well, let no man say I did not try, futile as it was.
Tendon, I can what? You know what Brevi had to suffer through when when we went to Katsu together? Because Brevi, usually midday at Katsu, she would like go back to the hotel room. So, you know, whenever someone goes to the hotel room, like, oh yeah, can you drop off our merch to like the hotel room just so we aren't carrying it anymore? And every single time she did that, I just happened to have a very sexy Astarian print on me. So you can live through that vicariously if you find one. Oh, hi, Belle. How you doing? Hope you're having a fantastic one. Yeah, I had to do, like, I did that twice. Like, I did it the first time and we were having like a little chuckle, just like, ah, ha, ha, ha. Like, you know, the lesbian gets to carry the sexy man around. And then it happened twice. And she was like, God fucking damn it, nerd. Why'd you have to find 2 sexy Astarian prints to buy? And I'm like, you know me. You've seen my Tumblr. You follow me on Tumblr. You know what I'm about now. How you doing, Belle?
Though I suspect you will seek me out when you grow tired of making the same mistakes. Difficult decisions lie ahead of you. Decisions best made with the benefit of knowledge to which only the eternal are privy.
I just showed up and I saw a pop-up that said my husband is dead. What was that? It was Vel's pop-up. Also, hi Ray, how you doing? Hope you're fantastic one. My husband, actually wait, that wasn't if that wasn't the VTuber one, that was Jocelyn. I think that was the Jocelyn one. That was R5 one. Oh, okay, it's the R5 one. Sorry, I like vague recollections of like what characters I put where. Oh my god, Ray getting the first download. Everyone forgetting again. I'm good to be looking. Nice. Yeah, nobody redeemed it until Ray popped in. None of y'all are like great at checking to make sure. None of you are like actively checking the first redeem because people haven't really gotten the message yet in my streams that it's available. Nobody's figured it out to like rush towards it. Bro, that wasn't even available when I checked when I got here. What, really? It's probably like a weird Twitch mobile thing. You're on Twitch mobile, right? Because sometimes I get that too, where it's just like, oh, that's not available, but it is. But I'm on the wrong application, I guess. Yeah. It doesn't go out until the go live text goes out. Oh! That makes sense, I guess. That stuff was cheated. Oh no, you gotta be patient. You gotta learn the patience where Twitch like finally remembers that I'm live. Oh my god. You're also transporting your old GPU? What? Is it, why? Is it like dead or are you giving it to someone? I don't know what a GPU is. Like, I know it's in my computer, but I don't know what it does. Giving it to someone. Oh, okay. That's nice. Hello, how you doing? Hi, Haruhime. How you doing? Hope you're fantastic one. I am doing well. Just getting started with a new Final Fantasy XIV session, and it's collecting dust. Yeah. Me and Etched. Well, Etched did it. Etched just gave away his old PC, because it was literally collecting dust. So he was just like, you know what? I'm gonna give it to someone who might actually like it. And it was somebody who didn't need like an up-to-date thing. And that PC was like woefully out of date, but it still ran. It basically is the kind of computer where I think if you put like a new game like Dragon's Dogma on it, it would probably die. like it would like load up the game and then it'd be like, well, I've lived a good life. Bye. Kind of the same effect of if Moji were to boot up Baldur's Gate 3 right now, it would just kill it instantly. Oh, that's really nice of them. Yeah. Dragon's Dogma 2 kills any PC right now. I mean, same concepts. Like, I said it would kill it. It just doesn't mean it has to be new or old. It would kill it. Moji's PC dies loading Discord. Yes. I mean, it doesn't die. It comes back to life. It just like passes out for a couple minutes. Imagine if it was a Baldur's Gate. It wouldn't wake up. It would pass out and then it wouldn't breathe again. At least with Discord, it comes back to life sometimes. God, Moji's PC. Let's just say I am hoping a lot that she gets a new job and she gets a very nice PC that won't die when it's using Discord. And only Discord, by the way. Nothing else is open. Feel so bad for, I know. That PC is creaky. Yeah. Should I put like a nice laptop on my throne? Like as exclusively label it as emoji gift. I don't know how much PC like laptops cost. I like legitimately, I don't know like the price of like not Chromebook laptops nowadays that like can probably run Baldur's Gate. That's like the only stipulations here. It can be really expensive. Yeah, I know. Yeah, when during pandemic, you know that one time when we were getting like checks in the mail from the government, I used one of those checks to get a new laptop for myself because mine died during the pandemic. So one of those checks went to a new laptop at the time. I still have it. I'm going to be using it as my so the plan is for my new place is that like if I ever want to record like songs or dialogue, I'm going to be doing it in my office, and so I'm going to use my old laptop as my recording thing. Like I'll just bring in my microphone and do it on my laptop, and then I'll just like transfer the files over to my actual PC so I can edit and like send it off to people and stuff. Yeah, COVID literally killed my laptop. It was like on its death's door. I forget how bad it was because let me tell you how bad it was getting. It lagged when I had Microsoft Word open. Like it was that bad. Like it was the PC that I got at the end of college. Like it was my senior year laptop because, you know, my previous laptop had died. Yeah, it was bad. So, let's see. So I probably got that one in 2015. So I had it for 5 years. So 5 years. And at the end of it, it was just like, oh, so basically what I would have to do is that I would, because I'm a writer, I write. So I would write like 2 sentences and then pause and wait for the sentences to load. Cause like it wouldn't load. Like I would type 2 sentences and I'd just sit there just like, well, hopefully I typed that correctly because it'll take another like 10 seconds for me to edit anything. It was bad. So yeah, when the pandemic happened, it was actually like, it was getting even worse than that. So that really is amazing. What kind of writer are you? Oh, I mean, I write fiction. I kind of fell out of writing for a while. But I mainly do fiction. I also do experimental creative nonfiction. It's like, it's a thing for me. I write fan fiction too. I've been like kicking around an idea of like, I kind of want to write a visual novel at some point. So I've been kicking around ideas like something simple. My problem is that I always make things overly complicated. So I want to settle on an idea that I won't make overly complicated, which is very hard ask for me. But I like, basically I was I can't wait for Please Be Happy to get to the nerve PTSD bits. God damn. There's your MVs. What my MVs? My music videos? What the fuck does that have to do with writing? I love to read something you come up with. Yeah, I mean, if I come up with anything like that's like specifically under my name, I'll be sharing it everywhere. Making things complicated stares at better off worse. I know, right? Like every time I come up with an idea and I'm like, okay, this is gonna be really simple, and then it ends up being way more than it should be. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, my original idea for Better Off Worse is more complicated than it is now. And you might be thinking, well, Nur, how could it be that complicated? How could it be more complicated than fucking asking like a billion VTubers for their videos? Well, well, my original idea was, instead of asking people for their videos, I was like, well, if I get good enough at drawing, I'll just draw her in a bunch of different outfits. I'll ask like 50 VTubers to use their outfits in the video. But I'm not that good of an artist, so I didn't do that. and you know why I was like, it has to be specifically me, is because I'm not made of money. Because, you know, I'd have to pay like for 50 waste ups. 10, that'd be 50 waste ups. That's too much money. Gonna be the next famous right now. Oh, thank you. It'd be cool if it'd be cool if I like made a VN and people liked it. I have like 3 ideas that I'm kicking around, and every time I like start thinking about it, it's like, okay, simple times, it's gonna be simple, and then I start overthinking things. What are you looking at? It's simple. It's hard making things fucking simple. Simple like Silhouette Otome. Oh my god. I mean, Silhouette Otome, it's like, it's really that perfect balance of like, it's very simple, but it has a lot of depth to it. So if you want to look into it, you can, but it's kind of like, they showed a lot of restraint, because like, it's clear that they did a ton of world building for it and a ton of thought into the world of the VN for Silhouette game, but they knew they wanted it to be simple, so they didn't do that much with it. And I have a ton of respect for that. A simple imitating sim VN, simple. Okay. I mean, I could do that. I could make a VN where it's only the target audience is only me. So all the love interests are gonna be Astarion, Emet-Selk, Anders. So like the target audience is just me. Like all of them are basically stinky old men. It's only for me. I don't know anyone else who also likes stinky old men. Maybe for Sade. I think Sade's also a old man, stinky old man enjoyer. So like the target audience of 2. Got the Oblivion. Thank you. I named at least 3 people who would play that. Perfect. Target audience of 3 people. All right, we're in business now. Yeah, I used to write a lot more back in the day, and by back in the day I mean like probably 2021 ish. I don't know. Yeah, 2021 I was like writing, like up until 2021 I was writing a lot more. Then, you know, life happened. I kind of fell out of it for a while. Now I'm getting back into it because I do genuinely love it. But if you want like an example of like something I've written, like something I have written recently that people have seen, it's my lore video. I wrote the script for that, which that was actually my first time writing a script. That was fun. That was a fun thing to do. Because like, here's a stupid thing. So I went to college for writing, and like, when you go to college for writing, you take a ton of different classes. Like, you're trying to like basically try out every kind of general style to see what fits with you. And for some reason they're like, no, even though we study Shakespeare and we should study a lot of plays, but the script writing isn't part of English, it's a part of theater. In order to do any script writing, you have to be a theater major, and they won't let you do it unless you're a theater major. So I couldn't do that in college, which is stupid. It was so stupid. Eventually the niches I kind of like came into like a lot were fiction, well, prose fiction, and creative nonfiction. Which, if you don't know what creative nonfiction is, it's basically reading nonfiction, but like fun. Making nonfiction, you know, not a boring piece of shit, you know. Usually nonfiction's like a pile of crap as far as like creativity and entertainment goes, but it's about like fun journalism, fun history, but if boring history, but not exactly. We had a lot of fun because a lot of creative nonfiction, it's done with like smaller scopes, because it's hard to play around with like large scope things because it's just way too difficult. It's easier to play around with something that's smaller. So, for example, one of the examples, so when I was taking creative nonfiction as my as the writing class, one of our big examples was there's this really fantastic book. It's called Behind the Beautiful Forevers. It's basically just about this slum community. Basically a journalist went on and kind of lived among them for a while, took a bunch of notes, learned all about their lives and stuff. And then she wrote this big book, and it reads like a novel. It reads like a fiction novel, but it's all real. All of this is stuff that actually happened, and it fantastic work. But the reason why she did it is because, the reason why it's so good is because she literally was like, okay, I know exactly who these are. I know exactly how they live. And yeah, it was really cool. It was really cool. And that's a fantastic, if you want to know what creative nonfiction is about, that is a fantastic book that you can learn from. Tell me, is shrimp fried my history? Yeah. But when I did creative nonfiction as my writing thing in college, I was mainly writing from personal experience, because there's a lot that was kind of what we were taught to go from initially, because it's kind of if you can't write your own story, if you can't write your own life and your own stories creatively in an interesting way, then how the hell are you gonna write other people's work? Come on, you understand that, right? So I started off writing a lot of my own life, which I haven't had the most fun life. You find things that are important to you, and then you just kind of play around with it and make it so it's interesting read. And then you just kind of play around with it and do that. I don't want to get into the specifics, because I have been published. I don't want to fucking dox myself. But it was fun. It was fun. It's been a very long time since I've done that. I do kind of want to get back into it one day, but right now I'm kind of focusing on fiction, because that's it to me. It's fun because you don't have to really rely on real shit. World kind of sucks now. Kind of want to just not think about real world shit right now. So writing about fiction is kind of where it's at for me right now. It sounds like a good book. Yeah. It's Behind the Beautiful Forevers. I forget the fucking. I'm gonna look it up. Because again, fantastic book. Sorry, I'm going into my my English. Really does I know how I feel? Yeah. Yeah, it's by Catherine Boo, BOO. Yeah, it's very good. Sorry, that's very interesting. Yeah, okay. I'm glad that it's interesting to some people. Preservation of history is important and all, but is it? Preservation of history is very important, but also it's not my job. I don't need to do that. Pay me to do it, then maybe I'll think about it. But I'm not being paid to do documentation of history creatively. I'm not thinking of writing a book about it or anything. Man, okay. Can we just wipe the last 6 years or so and try again? Honestly, yeah. Man. I'm just thinking about 6 years ago. What was that? That was 2018. Man. Yeah, let's just do a do-over. Let's just do that. God, there's definitely if I had to go back to 6 years ago and do everything again, man, I would do some things differently. Sometimes things happen and you're just oh well, the things that happen in life are what make me who I am. But also, I look back 6 years ago, I was man, I could have quit that job. I fucking look back and I'm man, I shouldn't have stayed at that job that long. I should have quit way earlier. I sure should have. Basically, I was like I was in a really shitty job for like 4 years. They paid me nothing. Like I was doing very high level like office work. Like basically I was like writing documents for very important people, and I was being paid like nothing while they were being paid like hundreds an hour, and I wasn't. You know, the classic story of like the very classic story of like you know, the little man works to death so the big man could get big paycheck. Yeah. Sorry, I had to suffer a bad job. That's all good. I'm at a good job now. Had an IT job for 3 years. They were paying me 13. Yo, what the fuck? Yo, what the fuck is that? You should I mean, I'm not gonna say it, but should man, like I was okay. So I was doing really high level shit. Yeah, burned it down. Like I started at this like working office job. How much was I making at the beginning? Making $14 an hour. So 14 an hour to start off with. It like nothing to sneeze at if you're like a beginner level office work like I was. So that was like, it was good to start with. But like the longer I stayed there, they're like, oh shit, you're actually smart, you know things. I'm gonna have you do all of these very high level tasks because, you know, all of our people that usually do that are quitting because they're being taken advantage of. So we're just gonna take care of you. We're just gonna take advantage of you because you're not leaving. And I was like, yeah, it's because I can't find another job. I had new experience and got in because of a friend of my brother, but like, that doesn't give them an excuse to underpay you. Like, it doesn't give you an excuse. I have such a clean out. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Ah, thanks. But like, okay, so, trying to think. Let me just say this. So, eventually, this is probably like my this is probably my third year working there. So I was working there for 4 years, and then my third year comes in is like 2019, and they bring me into a meeting and they say like, hey, Ner, you know, the office gremlin that does like all this important work, your job's going away. So, you know, I shit my pants in the middle of the meeting because obviously I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna be, I can't pay rent anymore. Great. So, but they're like, but we had this new opportunity we thought of for you, and it's going to be basically we're going to give you this role that's basically this very important role, but we're going to use it as an opportunity to train you and give you a career. And I was just like, yo, I don't want to work here as a career. Like, what the hell are you talking about? But I looked it up later, and they're basically trying to save money. So the person who was previously in this like important office role, they quit because, you know, they found a place that paid them better and treated them better. But so this job, I looked it up on like Glassdoor and shit. They were making 50K, and they were planning on underpaying me by over 20K. Just to work this fucking job. They wanted me to do the same exact work. Just obviously like learning along the way. And it was like something that required like a college certification. And I didn't have that. So that was their excuse by underpaying me by like 20K. Still place that suits will lie to your face with a trick like that. I know, right? Like I knew. Like I knew. Like one, I didn't want the job. So I was like upset. Because I was basically an office gremlin. I like that work. It's just like very mindless, tedious work. It's fun for me. Cold money is one thing, but you're looking another human in the eye. I know, right? So like they put me on a 3-month trial period, and they're like, okay, so we're gonna put you on a 3-month trial of this job, and we'll see at the end of it, if you're doing well, then we'll discuss your pay raise and stuff. Because currently I was being paid like 30K or something. Like the job was like a little more than 50K. and that like for someone who's actually qualified for the position. and then, oh my god, hi Tomochi, how you doing? Hope everybody's fantastic. When I'm gossiping about my old job, so I'm in this 3-month like trial period for this like job I'm not qualified for. Basically I'm crying every week because I hate it. Like the work they were doing is very good. It's actually like a good job. Like if you enjoyed the work, it would be a good job, but it was not for me. It involved a lot of like talking to people and like on the phone. I fucking hate that. Like my office gremlin job was just me kind of like sitting in a corner and people just email me with like tasks to do and I just do it. And I like that. I don't like talking to people. I just like doing something and then being done with it. And so like, it was like not a fit for me personality wise. Like it's required. The job needs this very specific personality and it was not me. And just suffer. Yeah, sure. Sorry. I'll just suffer through it. But yeah, like I could get, because it wasn't, I just want to specify, it was not like a call line or anything. It was literally like high level, like calling very important people and getting information out of them kind of thing. So it was a lot of stress. It was very, very stressful. It wasn't like getting calls from customers. It was like, I have to call this person and I have to be very polite or something bad will happen. that kind of thing. And at the end of the trial period, like eventually I break down to my new supervisor, just like, yo, I didn't want this job. Like I'm only here because they are getting rid of my old position. I want my old position back. And my supervisor hears this and she's like, yo, I don't want, like, yo, she doesn't like this. Because apparently they had told my new supervisor that I was like really hyped for the position, that I was very excited for the new opportunity. But my supervisor was like, yo, she doesn't look like she likes being here anymore. So yeah, after the 3-month trial period, they're just like, okay, well, we've decided that if you don't want to have the job anymore, we'll give you back your old position. So I'm like, thank God. But they're like, but I should let you know that if you stay in this job, she totally does, but did she have a choice? I didn't have a choice. And my supervisor did not know that. Like I told my supervisor and she was just like, huh, interesting. Let me have a talk with someone. But that's honestly, that supervisor was fantastic. Like she was very sweet. Like if I wanted to stay working with her, she would have tried to make it as great for me as possible. But yeah, she was a good boss. Yeah, she didn't know that I had no choice in the matter. She just thought I was excited for the opportunity. She didn't know that my job was being like removed. And oh my god. And then so then like HR brings me into a meeting and they're just like, well, if you want, you can go back to your old job. You'll keep your salary. It'll be fine. Like stay at like 14, 15 an hour I was making at the time or whatever. But then they're like, but just so you know, if you continue with this job, you'll get a 5% pay raise. Y'all. 5% of nothing is nothing. Yo, they were talking to me like I was making like 100K. 5% means fucking nothing. Yeah, like 5% of like what the fuck is it, like 30K? Yo, I could barely pay rent at the time. That does nothing for me. Dude. So yeah, no, I had to restrain laughing in their fucking face. Like I almost laughed at them because I was just like, you're fucking joking. You're all of this for 5%? Stop staring at me, Emmett Sugg. Don't you love him? I just want to smooch his little face. Mwah. But anyway, that's the fucking job story. Now I'm in a happy job. So that's cool. But sometimes it's fun to look back and be like, what, yo, what the fuck? Should have quit a lot sooner. That was 4 years of my life in the fucking garbage, you know? Anyway, let's keep going. When I left my last job, I told them that I was getting a 13K pay raise, but they really went, well, I'll give you 60%. Oh my god. Yo, you had a similar fucking thing as me. Yo, I'm glad you left. At least I know that somebody left in this situation. Because I was too polite. You know, I was young, afraid, wanting to keep paying rent. So, you know, I didn't fucking laugh, but I wanted to. I mean, I came home to Ash and just be like, yo, you know what those fuckers offered me? Yo, I got my old job back. They tried to offer me 5% to keep this job I've been crying at. Anyway, okay, Emmett can stop staring at you. Now he's smiling.
For now, I shall resume my shadowy vigil. Whatever you choose to do, make sure it's worth watching, would you?
You guys gotta spend 13K to keep me, or spend at least that much hiring somebody new. Oh my god, what? Okay, when I finally quit that job, it was because COVID. Basically they cut my hours. I could no longer afford rent, so I was just like, I'm leaving. They were like, oh man, like if only you could stay a little longer so you can train the new person. I'm like, that's not my problem. They just fucking left. They want me to fucking stay longer so I could train someone. I was like, fuck you, I'm out of here. Okay, but yeah, the only reason I quit that job is because COVID. They cut my hours and I could no longer afford rent. So like when my lease was up, I was just like, well, I'm gonna go move back with my parents. I can't afford this anymore. The government could destroy the economy to give everyone a month of free rent. God, I wish. I did not get that free rent. That was not a thing for me. I had to fucking quit my job and leave. How? They wasn't a thing for me. I won't say more. Wasn't a thing for me. I gave a job notice in my last job. It took them 27 days to hire someone and complained I didn't train them as I was leaving. Yo, yeah, I can't say anymore, but I did not get that free rent. But I did get the stimulus check. I did get my stimmies. Yeah. I gave them my 2 weeks and they were just like, well, it's very hard for us to find a new person in 2 weeks. And I'm like, yeah, not my problem, man. They did find someone at the last minute. Like, I was literally training them like my last day. Just like, good luck, bye. Woohoo, I'm out. Oh yeah, the stimmy. I couldn't use that for my rent. The stimmy I had to use for my computer because it was dying. Which we discussed that earlier, but yeah, basically, like, first stimmy went to my computer because my computer like was dying, and I was like, "Yo, I'm gonna need this for job application." So like, I think this is a worthy purchase. I know there's some states that are doing like rent relief shit. I don't know. COVID actually saved for having to take out student loans. Oh, yo, nice. After realizing that I hate IT, it was kind of fucked because I didn't have any marketable skills unless I get somewhere as a video editor or something. Have you ever thought about being a, I started as an office gremlin. If there's anything about that, like office gremlin, mailroom shit, like you don't need anything to do that. As long as you know how to like, you know, as long as you know how to not to break things, you're usually golden. Yeah, that's how I started. The extra tuition relief they passed out to anyone who remotely qualified at me my last 3 semesters at Texas Grand Hill. Yo, nice. How the hell do I search to get office gremlin? Oh, so, let me think. Usually office assistant, sometimes you list them under administrative assistant, but that also means secretarial work. Secretarial work is actually like it has a very high difficulty curve, but usually if you can know how to keep organized, it's fine. Mailroom is usually like, if you search mailroom, it usually pop up. The mailroom is usually done under temp agencies, or what the hell was that name? Keep organized, nope. Yeah, usually it's under office assistant. Mailroom is another one. Mailroom is easy. But that's like usually legal work too. It's a mail work room. Like there's like a company I know that like specifically does mail rooms for other companies. Like instead of a company hiring their own mailroom staff, they have like another company like supply the people. And I forget the fucking name. If I remember, I'll send it to you. I know they like do kind of shit on the East Coast. I know because I worked with them before, and they're like I sorry to keep like droning on about like job shit, but like when I was in my my shittiest job, like the job I was just talking about, not even my shittiest job, but at my shittiest job, the mailrooms were the nicest people there, and they gave me presents and stuff because I was crying at work every day. They were very nice. I'm going to request my title be changed to Office Gremlin now. Do it. That's what I called myself my whole first job. I was like, I'm the Office Gremlin. I just do shit that nobody else wants to do. It was really fun. I was thinking looking records. Records management is for any company that like keeps records. All you have to do is like look up shit and not misplace them. And usually it's very hard to misplace stuff actually. Because they like keep it all in a thing and just like, hey, this document goes here, and they just put it in the place that it tells you to, and they just, your job is just like making sure nothing gets stolen. UPS's leaves keep me treading in order now. About to get health insurance, nice. Let me get me something extra. Something extra? Oh my goodness. Yeah. God, I remember the fucking mailroom in my shittiest job. They were so nice. Like I remember I had a really rough day, and like they came over and like gave me snacks and shit, and I was like I was just like, at least I have you guys. Yeah, you can do that. Yeah. Ugh. Oh, bye, Emmett. Sorry, I have to turn the stars off now. No more fun. Emmett's not here anymore.
What was that all about?
Everyone pack it in, start brushing your stuff in under the couch or whatever. No more fun. Emmett's not here anymore.
A vain attempt to make us doubt our chosen course, most like. As if we'd believe a word that passed his lips. Unless you think there is some truth in what he says.
A kernel, perhaps.
If he simply meant to lead us astray, he could have done so without revealing himself. At least, not in the manner he did. It goes without saying that an alliance with the Ascians is out of the question. But since we have no way of knowing where they might be hiding, it seems only logical to press on with our mission, even if our enemy seems content for it to succeed.
Then let us discuss the Sin-Eaters. I would begin by thanking you all for your efforts thus far. In striking down the Light Wardens of Lakeland and Ilmeg, you have accomplished more in your short time here than all of our forces managed in the last century.
We're just that good at killing things, I guess. And also I can absorb light, that too.
That may be, but the Wardens of Calusia, Amarang, and Raktika remain.
Indeed, and their precise whereabouts are as yet unknown. Which is why I propose we divide our forces and conduct a systematic survey of each region. Once we have found our quarry, we may then determine how best to proceed.
I'll take Amarang in that case. I know the lie of the land well enough.
If there are no objections, I will make for Calusia. I have connections there both in and around Yulmore that may prove useful.
Then I would ask that you journey to Raktika.
Raktika!
There you will find Y'shtola. With her assistance, I doubt the Warden will evade your grasp for long.
Is Y'shtola the conjurer you and Urianger used to talk about?
That's right. Though we haven't spoken much since she left for the forest.
I fear I may be to blame for that. I had every intention of relaying the news of your arrival, but she is disinclined to speak with me. You have visited her, have you not? Might I trouble you to...
'Twould be no trouble.
My thanks. While you are all out in the field, I shall be here attending to business. I had somewhat fancifully contemplated joining the search myself, but other matters demand my attention.
Yeah, Raktika soon. Let's go.
What's that?
A missive from Lord Vorthry. He invites me to join him in Yulmore to discuss the recent conflict at Leader Laram.
And? Did he even bother to offer any bait? It's obviously a trap.
I should be surprised if it were not. Nevertheless, I must seize this opportunity to speak with him, even if only a few words are exchanged.
Okay, have fun with your date with Volturi.
Though my power will be much diminished so far from the tower, it is a risk I am willing to take.
Ship it. Someone write it. Put it on A3 right now.
You to accompany me to Yulmore prior to beginning your reconnaissance.
Of course.
Then let us make ready. Safe travels to you all.
I mean, I know I went on this whole thing about like wanting to write again, but you know, my hands are all tied up right now. I just can't. I'm playing video game too much. I can't write the fucking Crystal Exarch Vol3 fanfic the way I'll deserve. So somebody else has to take up the mantle for me. You a fan of the Exarch dating Vol3 SMH? I know there's a lot of self-inserts of Vol3 in A Warrior of Light though. I've seen it. I've seen so many things. Too many wires. Yeah, too much spaghetti. Too much spaghetti. All right. Before I leave, I would make a request of you. There's a church, or rather the ruins of a church, at Fort Job. I'd ask that you go there before seeking out Y'shtola. It was a place where people once gathered to worship the light. Alas, it has long since fallen into disuse. Yet within that hall there remains a tablet whose writings I believe may prove of use to Y'shtola. At the very least, such a relic would make a suitable gift for your reunion. Oh my god, Exarch's gonna help us give a gift for Y'shtola? Oh my god. Scable Shibari, oh no! Most considerate proposal. Very well, ere we depart the Raktika, we shall journey unto Fort Job that we might secure this relic. Great. Let's just go to Fort Job and get it. Not the cable, Shibari. Here amidst these ruins, we will find the Church of the First Light, and within that hallowed hall the tablet we seek. Time's of the essence, my friend. Let us be quick. Oh shit, I got a new hat. The height of Lakeland's prosperity, these sites serve not as man's final bastion, but as testament to his ingenuity and architectural prowess. The Church of the First Light was responsible for many such marvels, building majestic chapels in every corner of the realm. Alas, the flood with its exorable tides would drown nigh every one, did all but put an end to the religion as a whole, for the creatures which then did rise from that fulgence deluge were seen as ages of divine punishment, sent to devour sin and sinner both, hence came the name Sin Eater. People were lost, seemingly forsaken by their god. Yet where there's light, there hath ever been shade, and 'twas in the dark they sought the solace. The most devout of these worshippers of shadow did then migrate to the Raktika Greatwood, but that was a tale for another time. For now, let us find what remains of the chapel here. Okay. By the way, I can fly here now. I did that off screen. Finally. I just have to go down somewhere. Ah, there it is. Rianche was standing right there, almost like he was there for a reason. I always forget this place is here. Hi, this is indeed the church we seek. It's surprisingly intact. What little is left of the churches I've seen until now has always borne the scars of decades of disuse. Its subterranean construction hath done much to protect the hall from the ravages of time, yet the reason for its remarkable preservation may be deduced from its decoration. As the faith in the light did wane, so were his reverence for the dark. And its followers did want for places of worship. To be plain, the standards which do adorn these halls do not belong to those who built them, but to the worshippers of the dark, the Knights Blessed, who subsequently migrated to Raktika, yes? Indeed, it was beneath the shaded burrows of the Raktika Greatwood that they finally found sanctuary. Often many times did Yulmore make spurious overtures of friendship unto them, but they were no fools. The Exarch knoweth full well that Y'shtola, in her seclusion, doth labor to learn all she may of the blessed and their past. Is why he sent us here, now I see. The tablet of which he spoke no doubt provideth a glimpse into the history that she so yearneth to comprehend. Well then, we better hurry up and find it. Alright, let's look for it. Hey. What's around here? Oh, well, that was easy. You have located the time-worn tablet. Within the altar, thou sayest. Naught escapeth thine eye, 'twould seem. This is indeed the tablet we seek. Curious, these engravings predate the Knights Blessed. If I am not mistaken, they are written in the script of the ancient empire of Runka, whose capital once stood in the midst of what is now Raktika. 'Twill be no small matter to decipher them. A fine gift for our seeker in truth. 'Tis plain the Exarch understands Y'shtola only too well. But come. Public? Let us quit this place and make ready for a journey into the woods. Ere we depart, there's a custom of the Knights Blessed which I feel compelled to elucidate. As one might expect, they deem light to be abhorrent, and everything it touches befouled. Thus do they take the utmost pains to protect all they can from its taint, including their very names. To speak plain, it is the belief of the Blessed that one's own name must never be uttered in the light of everlasting day. Yet this commandment includeth not the use of another's. Thus do parents protect their children and, in rare cases, masters of their disciplines. So it is that Y'shtola hath taken the name Master Matoya. Lest we offend them, I bid you speak not her true name in the Blessed's presence. With that in mind, let us speak with the guard who keepeth vigil at the Great Wood's border. Alright, she's taken the name Master Matoya. Very interesting. Get out of here. Let's head up here. Well met, traveler. What business brings you here? Yes, of course. Right this way.
No matter how far he goes, man cannot resist looking back on the path he has walked. The untold stories and secrets of the past can be more alluring than the promise of tomorrow. And so he braves the forests of Raktika in search of mystery and wonder. Of Ronka, to which all seekers of hidden truths are inevitably drawn.
We have arrived. Vast though these woods may be, they are, by and large, uninhabitable. Not so the swamps of Cydia, however, whose sparse foliage permitted man a foothold.
Hi, Emmett.
No lands must remain beyond our grasp. Go forth, conquer, rule. Forgive me. A sudden pang of nostalgia for those halcyon days. Exploring virgin territories, subjugating primitive peoples, all for the glory of Garlemald.
There's a dork. It's Emmett. I'm a dork for Emmett.
If you've brought your ivory standard, I'll be happy to tell you where to stick it.
Can we not simply take a moment to enjoy the view together? Or would you rather I spied on you from the shadows? Much more of this, and I may very well begin to regret my show of good faith.
If you really want to stay, then help us fight.
No, I think not. I am an observer, nothing more. Even shielded by the shadows of these boughs, I feel the light's presence most keenly. To accompany you is taxing enough. To fight is out of the question.
I will suffer your company if I must, but not your commentary.
And Emmett joins the party. Yay! Gotta talk to him. What is it now? Do you expect me to regale you with friendly banter? Oh, very well. I will humor you this once. You may consider it my latest act of good faith. Come on then. What do you wish to know? Why choose this form here in the first? Well, well, what a curious question. Mortal flesh is but a vessel into which we Asians pour the elixir of our souls, molding it as fits the occasion, or not if we so choose. Be it for a year or for a millennium, I prefer to retain the same form until my duty is done. So after arriving here in the first, I fashioned some hapless body into the man you see before you. Although, as your friend over there can attest, there are those of us who forego such altercations. He was ever the rash one, LAHEE, jumping from vessel to vessel, never heeding the toll it took on him. Eee! So I'm gonna take a G pose with them. I have to look at him. I have to look at him. You're not trapped in here with, I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me. No, stop looking at me. Yeah, she's so tiny. My character's so tiny. Okay. Okay. Gotta do lighting. Color filter. Yeah, the pastel. Okay. Turn down the lighting because my character's so fucking pale. There we go. I think that's acceptable. Get to do particle effects. There we go. Perfect. Okay, let's take the G-Fest. Yay! Anyway, let's continue. His plainer Ascian counterpart meaneth to follow wheresoever we lead, where it otherwise he would not suffer the overabundance of light in these woods. Verily, it pervadeth every corner, and so long as the light warden remaineth, the sin eater shall be free to prey upon these lands without surcease. If not is done, 'tis but a matter of time for the blessed to come. 2 years passed, and a swarm of sin eaters did lay waste into their largest settlement, killing a great many of their priests in so doing. Although some few did survive, they knew not how to go on. Wayward souls in want of a guiding hand. For her mercy, Ishola hath provided that which they solely needed. They have since endeavored to restore their home, and thither shall we bend our steps, the foregone. Hey, let's go. Oh yeah, I can't fly here anymore. Okay, northeast. I'll keep going east so I avoid some encounters. Oh, it might be in the settlement. No! You're interrupting the music! Yes, I think it's in the fort. No, you're interrupting the music! Stop looking at me. North, okay. North. East. Ah, there it is, there it is. Perfect. Alright, first one of Roktika. More northeast. Oh, yeah, that's probably gonna be a longer way. Oh, and Emmett Selk's here too. I want to talk to him again. I want to talk to Emmett again. Oh, welcome in, Balaj. How you doing? Hope everybody's has fun. Well, where's this friend of yours we've come to meet? Is he looking at me? He's looking at me! He keeps looking at me! I don't know, is this a good spot to do another G? I'm insufferable, I'm sorry. Where's this? Oh. Okay. Probably good. This is primarily for my thumbnail, so I'm like keeping in mind like the top left corner is going to be logo, and in the other corners is going to have stuff. So I'm like trying to avoid Emmett's head getting cut off in this shoujo ass G pose I'm doing. So I'm just doing something right now. Okay. Take another one this way. Yeah. Okay.
I see little sign of recent activity, nor hath any meaningful progress been made with the reconstruction. Mayhap Y'shtola sought shelter elsewhere. Come, let us quit this place.
Now, surround them! These senators, they're not like the others.
There's a reason for that. Lower your weapons, please. We mean you no harm.
How is it they can speak?
It's a Sin Eater trick. They mean to kill us all.
We're not Sin Eaters. Kupo?
That will seem a lot less amusing when we are forced to kill them.
Baker, I'm sorry.
Oh, for the love of... I had hoped that by accompanying you, we might come to understand one another. But all I have come to understand is that you have a knack for inflaming the natives.
It's not my fault, Emmett.
You've committed the cardinal sin of boring me. And so I retire to the shade. Good luck.
What a fucking asshole.
Did you see that one disappear?
A little asshole.
I think I preferred LAHEE.
Enough. Runard, report.
Master Matoya. We apprehended them as you ordered, but are you certain these are Sin Eaters?
The intense light of the ether I saw was unmistakable. If not Sin Eaters, then what?
'Tis passing queer that Y'shtola should mistake us for the enemy, is it not?
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird, Oriange.
Mayhap it hath been too long since last she beheld the radiance of thine ether. Master Matoya, hath time truly made strangers of us?
Nay, I recognize you, Urianger, Thancred. And this is Minfilia of the First, of whom you spoke before.
Just so. And knowing as thou must that we come in peace, might I prevail upon thee to have thy comrades lower their arms?
First explain this other presence in your company. The one I know not.
Y'shtola? It is me.
There is but one manner of creature in this world whose ether is suffused with such an abundance of light.
Y'shtola?
Mine apologies, Master Matoya, but thou art mistaken. Before thee standeth our dearest comrade, the truest hero among us.
Among us?
Though she is but recently arrived here in the First, not one but 2 Light Wardens have already perished by her most puissant hand.
It cannot be.
It's been too long, clearly.
Master Matoya?
Lower your weapons. Forgive us this hostile welcome. Come. I would give you a proper introduction to Raktika and its people.
You have been busy since arriving in the First, I gather, but I hear the tale of your travails in more suitable surroundings. With Fort Gone yet to be rebuilt, the Knights Blessed have made their home in a settlement to the northeast. I will wait you at its entrance. Follow the path through the yonder gate and you'll find me soon enough. Oh, perfect. Northeast is the next Aether Current. Perfect, perfect. Alright, so next one is 600 to the northeast, so let's go get that. This is another like really large area. We are going to be doing this like all in one sitting. Not sitting like as in stream sitting, but as in like story sitting. It's not like Amarang where we're leaving and coming back. North. Okay, I'm just gonna grab that then. I'm doing the ye old getting all my fucking Aether Currents. Sorry, I'll be back. Right back. I'll be right back. Actually, wait. It might not be up here. It said due north. Oh, this might be it then. Northeast. Okay. Still northeast. Better not be across the wall. Oh, there it is. There it is. Perfect. Okay, east, that's not right now. Okay. So maybe the other 3, I think it's 5 Aether Currents like in the wild, not quest related per area. So I think the other 3 are probably like around yonder. Yeah, looks like it. There you are. I was beginning to worry, much like the 12s would. This force is a way of dealing with those who stray too far from the beaten paths. Well, too late. Too late.
10 years old.
This is the second fucking time 10 years old. Hey, handsome, driving a car all by yourself. Yeah, I am. Hey, Jack, how you doing? Hope everything how's it going? Yeah, this car's 10 years old. Did you hear? Did you hear the Phantom yell it? You're vibing. Nice, nice, nice. I was beginning to worry, much like... Oh, wait, I already read this line. But I digress. Let me show you to the home of the Knights Blessed. Yeah, we just got the Raktika after forever, you know? Sometimes you start a stream and you're like, okay, we're going to be in Raktika really quickly. And then I only just entered now when I've been streaming for an hour and 30 minutes. You know how it goes, right? Such a mood, yeah. You just get distracted by, like, you know, talking to awesome people in chat, you know, right? Yeah, we're finally at the first like 8th or 8th of Raktika. Which normally would have taken like 2 seconds. And yet. Quiz of awesome people in chat is me. Yes, you! Congratulations, you're the awesome person.
Slitherbow is the largest of the blessed settlements.
You did.
They worship no gods, instead revering darkness itself.
Darkness, Kingdom Hearts. That's why you're here. This is what summoned you. They're worshiping the darkness. I got the Cressida one.
It's a curious kind of faith, but one which has granted them the strength to persevere in the wake of the flood.
Darkness. Yeah. Man. They put bugs... Riku! They put bugs in him. Honestly, from that 12-hour Kingdom Hearts stream I did, man, they put bugs in him was the highlight. Probably the highlight for me. And I wasn't even playing a game at that point. I was watching cutscenes.
I hope you weren't expecting a grand feast by way of welcome. They are a simple people.
The favorite Kingdom Hearts one is they made Mickey to be on model, shirtless, red pants. He's shirtless. Ew. And then in the Aqua game, they'd come up with the reason why he was fucking naked. Oh my god, really? I don't know anything about Birth by Sleep. The Heartless 8-inch shirt? What the fuck? Not the Heartless eating clothes? Yo, that's probably a fan fiction on AO3 of the Heartless eating clothes. Like, oh no. Oh no, Auron, the Heartless, they got to your clothes. Oh no, Sephiroth, your clothes, the Heartless got to them. Oh no, the actual Aqua game and .0. Oh, is that the weird fucking Kingdom Hearts 3 prequel thing that everyone was like, oh, is that gonna be like, everyone was surprised it was actually like a separate game thing? Yeah, send me the scene later. I'll watch it after stream. Yeah, that one. Because I remember everyone was just like, everyone didn't think it was its own game, and then it was, and everyone was like, but why? But why?
Now, I would hear of your travels away from prying ears. Come.
In public? Ishnola, we only just reunited.
I see. And now you seek the Light Warden of Raktika.
Yeah.
In the days after I arrived in the First, I too relied upon the Crystal Exarch for guidance. But his penchant for secrecy and the telling of half-truths soon lost him my trust. And thus did I strike out on my own. My work eventually led me here to the forest, which I've come to know like the back of my hand.
was gonna send you like probably deleted it, probably had my face in it, haven't seen it anyway. Okay. I mean, aren't you like playing all of Kingdom Hearts again at some point? You'll remake the clip, craft it again in VTuber form. I clip it with my voice Vicky saying, "Look out, Aqua the Heartless have clothes eating power." No. Let's give you a freaking release date. Well, I think you'll have plenty of time. Well, based on how long Kingdom Hearts 3 came, you know, gotta be a while. Get ready for Kingdom Hearts 4 on the PS7. Woo! You had so many games in between. Yeah. They don't fucking count. It's not a numbered title, right? They don't count. You came in here knowing my opinions.
I cannot say with certainty where your quarry is hiding, but I am confident I can narrow the search.
You can't fucking walk into the getting punched in the face club, not expecting to be punched in the fucking face.
Well, go on then.
Some few thousand years ago, this forest stood at the heart of the Empire of Ronka. A great many relics of that civilization can still be found to the east in Ixmaya.
Listen, you talk about how much Kingdom Hearts is great in your own stream. It'll be like PvP, except for like each other's streams. in my turf, man, I'm never fucking playing a Kingdom Hearts game again. Can't make me.
Or rather, could be found, were the area not fiercely guarded.
Like, I thought about it for my next charity thing, because I'm like doing a charity thing in like late May again. And I was thinking like passively, like, well, should I put Kingdom Hearts back on the board? And I was like, nah. I did my time. It's no longer on the board anymore. Not even as a stretch goal. I don't even know what I put for my stretch goal. What did I put for my stretch goal? Let me check what I put for it. Let me check. Can you like some shitty games so I can attack you for it? I mean, I think I know an answer already. Oh, what did I put for it? These aren't final, by the way. Like my dono incentives, they can change. So like, they're not locked in yet. I'm just like writing down ideas. Oh, right now the stretch goal for the fucking charity event is 12 hours of Death Stranding. So I can learn Strands type games. I thought that'd be funny. That's like currently at that, but it could change. It could change. Like if I find another game that I think is like a more worthy thing that people pay money for, then I might. It just can't be a Kingdom Hearts game. But I do have a game that I think we may have talked about this before. But do you think that not Kingdom Hearts. I think all Kingdom Hearts is shitty. Is what is it? Final Fantasy 13-2. What's your onion? Yeah. Yeah, do you like Final Fantasy 13-2? I think we have the opposite opinions of the 13 series. I sure do not. Yeah, you know what I think is shitty? 13 and Lightning Returns. I fucking love 13-2. 13-2 is my child I want to rescue from that fucking series. Lightning Returns is so good. Oh man, I love playing as Lightning so much. I don't like Lightning. There, I said it. I don't like Lightning. I don't like her. What? I'm entitled to opinions. You have a life-size Lightning in my room. She's right there. Yeah, I'm saying it to her face. Put your speakers right next to her. I'll tell her to her face. I don't like you. I'll tell her. She doesn't know me. I'm a VTuber. She can't beat me up. Hey, I don't like you. I'm not afraid of you. You're a video game character. I'm a VTuber. You can't do shit to me. Kill me. Kill me. I know you won't. I know you won't. Yeah, but I kind of want to revisit 13 series because I mean I have mixed feelings on 13 actually. 13 3 Lightning Returns I'm not a fan of, but I think in my humble opinion 13-1, the first 13, has excellent world building, excellent characters, and excellent setup. Horrible execution. They did not tell it correctly. All right, next drinking stream, right? Take a shot every time Snow says her hero. I love Snow. Okay, you can shit on me for that. I know this is a bad opinion, but I like Snow. I know this is a bad opinion, and I know I should probably like other characters, but you love Snow. Okay, cool. He is an idiot. I love me a good himbo. But yeah, 13, I just like they okay. This is a storytelling thing. I can talk about this because I was a writing major. I know how to do things vaguely in a professional sense. But they do a terrible job. They had a spaghetti pile of lore, and they just kind of threw you into the spaghetti pile without any guidance or anything. And that's really bad storytelling. You can't just throw someone in a spaghetti pile and expect them to know what's going on, because there was no emotional core really until like Sarah got involved, but then like you lose the emotional core. Like example, this is a really cheap way of doing it. This is not like the best way of doing it. It worked in it worked in this game, but it's not necessarily the best way to do it. Final Fantasy X, excellent way of introducing you to the story, because Tidus is not like Tidus is like in that isekai, like fish out of water thing where he's learning about the world and we learn about the world with him. So like he's kind of our guide into learning like, oh, this is a story, this is how the world works. And because he doesn't know, like us, it's very easy for us to learn about the world of Final Fantasy X. Meanwhile, with 13, they're just like, hey, here's a fucking glossary. You just got to read up on it while you're going and maybe you'll understand. It's shitty. They didn't even make an attempt. They're just like, well, the world works like this. We're not going to explain it. Why should we? The characters wouldn't explain it to you. Or a better example of this is Final Fantasy VII. Because Cloud, even though Cloud is in the world, like he's entrenched in it, he doesn't care. So like a bunch of characters are explaining basic things to him because they're trying to make him believe in their cause. That's actually a really good way of introducing the story. Because like Cloud just like, man, I don't care about Avalanche, I don't care about the planet. And everyone's like, yo Cloud, but the planet's literally dying. Shinra's doing this. And it's like a really excellent way of showing you like, oh, okay, the plot is that Shinra, evil corporation, stealing the lifeblood from the planet. That's like the big conflict. And like if he started off with just like Avalanche on a mission, not explaining that to like a rookie that doesn't care, it would not be as effective. And that's my storytelling tangent for the day. And that's kind of why this is not a hot take. Don't you fucking dare say it's a hot take. But 13-2 has better presentation than 13, because then we have Noel being like, oh, welcome to the world of time travel. Let me explain how it is, because you're a fish out of water too, like Tidus. And we get to learn about how this new little fangled time travel world works now. Is very good. I actually know what's fucking going on half the time. Anyway, let's continue with the cutscene.
Ixmaya, you see, is home to a tribe of warriors whose lineage is said to date back to the time of the Empire. Any attempt to enter their territory is met with lethal force. They offer no warnings and suffer no trespasser to escape.
Bunny. You revisit 13-2. Do it. Please do it, actually. 13-2. I love it so much. But Also, one thing that really like grabbed, like, I will own up to that. Cool. Errol, Errol, cool. But one thing I do like, one thing that really dragged me into 13.2, I have to say this is 13.2 is one of the only games I have 100% completed. I did it on Xbox. I lost my save data, so I no longer have proof of it, but I did it. I did my time. The reason why I did it is because your reward for like getting 100% completion is like earning different endings, and I think that shit is so cool. We're just like, oh shit, I get to learn about all these bad endings or silly endings or goofy things. Like, I love that shit. I wish more video games did that. Like, alternate endings are a jam. Like, they don't do that enough. Games don't fucking do alternate endings again, like the goofy endings or anything. Man, I think 13.2 is the only one who's done it in recent memory. Basically, the fighting game, each ending has like, each game has 30 endings. What the fuck? That's so many. Hey, not Errol. Hey, Chuck, have you ever thought about playing Star Ocean 2? Do you know how many endings Star Ocean 2 has? It has like 100. Yes, sir. Hey, okay, Errol, have you ever thought about playing Star Ocean 2? Hey, Errol, it has 100 endings. Do you want to play Star Ocean 2? Errol checked with the same person. Yeah, actually. You have? Play it again. Play it again. Have you played the remake? Have you played the remake? It's on the list behind Octopath 2. I gotta play Octopath 2. I did get it. No, as in you're going to, you thought about it. Okay. Consider putting it up on the list. Like advance it up, push it up. push it up on your list. I just love Star Ocean 2 so much, and I love it. I want to play more of it, but I'm stuck playing Final Fantasy because Dawn Trail's so soon, guys.
Needless to say, my every attempt to survey the area has been thwarted.
Mayhap the warden hideth there, full knowing none may approach it for fear of these protectors.
Oh no, they got twisted up. Oh no! That's some lore right there.
As for the tablet, I find the timing of its discovery suspiciously convenient. If I did not know better, I would think someone was trying to curry favor with me. Regardless, it will take time to decipher these writings. Yet I would not be at all surprised if they somehow held the key to entering Ixmaya unmolested. The Exarch has a nose for serendipity.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I got so realized Czech is better at fighting games. Oh. Just know that no matter what, you're at least better than me at fighting games. By the way, I'm playing Street Fighter on Thursday. It's gonna be fun. Come see, we'll see come Street Fighter 6. Okay. I don't know what the plan is. I just know that I'm gonna like boot up the game for the first time, and then do you want me to reinstall, or are you playing story and stuff? You have a nerd of humble everyone to the dirt. Oh, Belle has so much faith in me now. I have to try. I have to try now. So the plan is I'm going to. Okay, so Etched is really good at Street Fighter and has been kind of guiding me through the this basics of like the basic button presses and stuff on like his computer and stuff. So based on what he's told me, the plan is I'm gonna boot up the game for the first time on my account, and then I'm gonna do the tutorial because apparently the tutorial is mandatory, and then I'm gonna make my own character, and then I'm gonna set up. It's gonna be similar to Guilty Gear, where I set up like a room for everybody and we just fight each other. So that's the plan right now. I don't know if there's anything else I need to do, but yeah, character creation. Okay, I'll install it. Cool. Etched can't play with us though because I'm using his copy on Steam, so he can't play with us. But I'm sure he'd be up for fighting you later after the fact. He's been like practicing for something recently. He used to try Ed anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna have 3 of the DLC characters. Evo, not Evo. It's like for a local thing. But he's been practicing. So I'm gonna have, he told me that I'm gonna have access to 3 of the DLC characters. And Ed is one of them, I think. I don't know anything else than that. And he also told me that that there's an option for me to, that there's like, if I want to play as my custom character, there's an option for that. So I might try that a few times. And he also went over the characters with me so I could decide which one I want to play if I'm not playing as my custom character. I forget her name though. It's a girl though. I have to look it up. I don't know which character I'm playing. So I might like do the same thing as Guilty Gear where I was kind of switching around and figure out what I liked. Let me see. Street Fighter 6 characters. Okay. Who are these characters again? I know that Etched mains is Cammy and I'm not gonna play as her. But I know that's what Etched play as. Oh, I'm gonna be playing as Jury. So I don't know anything beyond. I've seen her face before and she looked fun. So that's all I know. So I'm gonna be playing as Jury if I'm not playing as my custom character. Nerd the Footless VTuber decided feet. Is she the foot character? Is she? Gotta be honest. Gotta be completely honest with you guys. I mix up the characters all the time. I didn't know that was the feet one. I thought the feet one was in like Tekken or something. I didn't know it was Street Fighter. Uh-oh. Well, it'll be the one time you get to see feet, and it's not even me. It's just a character I'm playing in a fighting game.
If there is aught I can do to assist thee in unraveling their secrets, thou needst only ask.
Thank you, Urianger. I may well take you up on that offer. While we set to work, might I suggest you take a tour of the city? Should you be in any doubt as to the importance of your role as the Warrior of Darkness, the people here will surely cure you of it.
I must say, Stola, while most of us have struggled to come to terms with our altered circumstances, you seem to have adapted rather well.
Lest you forget, Master Matoya and I dedicated our lives to uncovering the truth which hides at the heart of our world. Though separate, the fate of this reflection is nevertheless bound to that of our home. That I would be daunted by such an invaluable opportunity is absurd. But what of you, Thancred? Could it be that you are still struggling to come to terms with the nature of your young companion?
Yo, already calling him out.
My struggles are none of your concern. Quite why you would speak thus and in this company, I do not know. Perhaps you left more of yourself back in the source than I assumed. If you'll excuse me.
Oh, bye, Thancred. He's so grumpy.
He understands that I'm not the same. That I'm not her.
Understands, perhaps, but does not accept. The question being whether he ever will. And whether you will, more importantly. As difficult as your circumstances may be, they are yours, not his. 'Tis you and you alone who bears ultimate responsibility for your life. But you need not make any hard choices now. Why not go and get some fresh air, clear your head?
Yeah, you still knows it. Thanks for being a bad father. Oh, should I get new pants? Nice. I always love it when I get new clothes. I'm not indifferent to Thancred's troubles. Nevertheless, I will not apologize for holding him to a higher standard after all these years. He has ever been a man of considerate resolve, and for that I will continue to expect. Though it heartens me to know that some of us remain ourselves in spite of our present circumstances. I can't but imagine how Alize and Alphino have changed since arriving here in the first. Perhaps you should be concerned about how you have changed. I realize I am not as I was in the source, but I cannot say I regret the decisions that allowed me to come this far. Ahem. After returning to the matter at hand, I really must begin work on deciphering this tablet. In the meantime, perhaps you should take a look about Slitherborough. If there's anything you need, pray speak to Runar at the plaza. Runar! Runar, hello? Hello? Welcome, my friend, welcome. My apologies for our less than hospitable greeting earlier. Tell me, what is your name? From where do you hail? From the Crystarium. I see. And this tablet you've brought may help us find the Light Warden here in Raktika? Well, you're welcome to stay with us for as long as you need. Come on, let me show you around. What's your name? Where do you hail? Who's your daddy? What does he do? Would it be alright if I joined you? Of course, of course. Anything for the guests of our dear Master Matoya. Thank you. She means a great deal to the Knights Blessed, doesn't she? If not for her, we may have all perished in a great fire. When our priests slain and our homes in ruins, we were at the mercy of Sin Eaters. It was she who drove them back, and with her sage guidance, we were able to rebuild. Before long, she became a central figure in our community, a great oak within whose shadow we may have come to find solace. That is not to say there are those hesitant to grant an outsider such authority, myself included. Perhaps it is the smile in her eyes when she speaks of the sunless sea. I feel whole again, now that she's here with us, and I have no doubt the others feel the same. I think you're just a simp, bro. She's as much a part of the Knights Blessed as any of us, and we are grateful for all she does in the service of the dark. But you did not hear this from me, yes? Oh, he's simping. He's a simp. Now, you should know that there are certain customs we ask guests to adhere to so long as they reside within Slitherborough. To show reverence to the dark? In a word, yes, but fear not, it is not too involved. Let us begin with something simple. Follow me. All right. Let's get the Amaru first. And Emmett's not even back yet. Dang it. Should you see any of our people come to this chamber, they have likely returned from a journey beyond the borders of Raktika. We use the water stored here to cleanse ourselves of light's impurity. A simple and perhaps peculiar custom, but is one of our most important. Would you two kneel for just a moment so I might rid you of light's impurity? Okay. Kneel. As Lunar lightly sprays you with water, your skin begins to tingle. No, not tingle. And with that, you have been cleansed of the light's blighted touch. How do you feel? I'm not sure, to be honest. Not refreshed exactly, but I do feel different. Has this water been treated in some way? Only blessed by our priests. They are practiced in arcane arts. As such, it is said that their prayers imbue the water with a faint, dark energy. A prickling sensation? No one has ever spoken of such a reaction before. Huh, that's weird. I wouldn't say it was an unpleasant sensation. I too felt something strange. Huh. The dark aspect of water should have no discernible effect. Unless... By the gods! Master Matoy was right! You are Sin Eaters! I jest. What you felt was likely no more than chill of the water. Perhaps now would be a good time for you to acquaint yourselves with the people of Slitherborough. For that, I must teach you a customary greeting. Just a prank, bro. It's just like a little prank, not foreshadowing at all, right? Alin Tuta. In the language of Ronka, it is several ways that might say good evening. The world is not safe as it once was, and this greeting lets us quickly discern friend from foe. Is there a handshake or gesture we should know too? I would hate to offend anyone. You need not worry. Merely speak the words Alin Tuta, and we shall know you as a friend to the blessed. I will wait your return here. Now go. They are like to be heartened by your knowledge of our ways. Oh no, it's another say one. God damn it, I have to type things. I'm a controller player, Yoshi P. Don't make me do this. I play a controller, I have to like set it down and then reach for my keyboard and type it out. It's a big pain in my asshole. The elderly woman smiles warmly. Great, I had to type for that. I had to type for that. SMH my head. Oh, someone's doing the exact same quest as me. They're also typing it on chat. Ah, newly come traveler. Alin Chisi, welcome to Slitherborough. You must forgive us if we seem strangely reserved. We are a quiet and taciturn people. Silent and serene as the sunless sea. The quiet makes it easy to discern the presence of eaters and other dangers here in the woods. Over here. Alin Chisi, welcome, friend. I take it that you remain here in this woods for some time, yes? Be aware of these woods. You will find poison in near everything you see, but fear not. Our medicinal tea will keep you healthy. Ask it and it is yours. Okay, we gotta speak with Minfilia. I love how Cappuccino Frappuccino is my little buddy for today. Probably get through things faster than me, though. Everyone was so kind and gracious. I was nervous at first, but already I'm starting to feel at home. There's still much I have to learn about the Knights Blessed, but their faith and strength of will is nothing short of inspiring. I can see how they've built such a thriving community. You are returned. Very good. No doubt they were glad of your company. It has been too long since we had visitors. Remember, if you have any questions or if there's anything you need, do not hesitate to ask. Speaking of which, we must arrange food and lodgings for your stay. As friends of Master Matoya, we cannot ask for payment, but if you would be able to lend a hand and do chores for us instead of paying, it would be my pleasure, I guess. We are fortunate indeed to pay hosts of such generous souls. The task I have in mind is simple enough. All I ask is that you take a jug and water the crops in the square. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's gonna be story of seasons. It's rune factory time. Watering time. Watering time. May I help too? Of course. One of you can do the filling and the other the watering. Watering time. Speak with Ursabel when you have finished. You'll be relieved to hear the crops have been tended to. While you take care of that, I will see to your room and a warm meal. Right then, I'll fill you with water. I'll fill you water. I saw on Twitter that it's been 2 years since Rune Factory 5 came out, and I feel old. Man, I remember that when that came out. It was so good. I gotta play more of it. Like I finished the game on the Switch, but I want to play it all in I want to play it on the PC too. Play with others? No. This is the only jug which I could find that was small enough to lift, but I'm afraid there's a crack in the bottom. You'll need to hurry to the garden before all the water leaks out. Take the jug of water to the square before the contents leak out. Okay, I made spaces. It's installing. Yo, nice! You will have 45 seconds to complete the task. Should you fail, return to Minfilia and try again. Okay, we gotta focus. No, we can't let anything fall out. I'm excited. I get to fight Czech again in Street Fighter. You have watered half the plot. Fetch another jug of water to take care of the rest. Yeah, maybe I'll win. Maybe I'll win once. How many times did I win when I did the Guilty Gear stream? I'm excited I get to be friends with Checo. I think I won like once, and it was because I was playing Gold Lewis, and maybe somebody let me win. I forget. Was there enough water for the plot? Only half. I see. Let me refill the jug for you. Yeah, like the character that I was like had the most fun with was Gold Lewis. I just like spinning the fucking stick and doing big damage. All right, I have 30 seconds. Let's go. The whole plot has now been thoroughly watered. Well met, travelers. I observed you earlier speaking with the others. Have you need of something? Back to the champion of light. Hi, Mimi. How you doing? Hope everything's fun. Well, right now we're the Herald of Darkness, actually. We're the Warrior of Darkness, the Herald of Darkness. You watered the crops. Oh, my apologies for not noticing sooner. I've been rather distracted of late. Watering crops is always Todia's duty, but she is no longer with us. We have since taken to sharing the duty, though never with guests. You are most kind. Is there anything else we can do to help? We could plant something if you like. There is no need. The plot is small, it is true, but it provides us with enough to survive. We ask for no more. Yeah, those are giant cabbages. Huge, even. I don't know how you manage. Have the Blessed not considered leaving? Life would surely almost be easier anywhere else. I can understand why you might say that, but the easiest path is not always the right one. Tell me, do you know our history? How our faith came to be? Yes, I believe so. The Knights Blessed was initially formed by those who lost their homes in the wake of the flood. What began as an occasional gathering of survivors eventually grew into a community, which ultimately decided to strike out on its own in Raktika Greatwood. I see you read our history. But there is history that is told and one that is lived. Like so many in those times, the first of the Knights Blessed lost everything. Their homes, their loved ones, all they held dear. To make matters worse, none could say what became of the souls of those lost to the flood and when their bodies were reborn as Sin Eaters. The people were without answers, without hope, their gods having drowned along with everything else. It seemed like nothing was beyond the reach of the light. But soon they realized that where there is light, there must be darkness. Kingdom Hearts. And in that truth, they found a new faith. A belief that the souls of the departed could yet find peace beyond those burning skies, in the sunless sea above. That's why we pray, for the safe passage of wayward souls into that blessed black abyss, for the return of night, that we might someday look upon the kingdom of heaven with our own eyes. We remain in these woods for the selfsame reason our founders first chose them, that we might lead lives of simplicity, with the shade of the trees as a constant reminder of our faith. With so many seeking paradise in Yulmore, it's refreshing to find people who value a humbler existence. You're kind to say so. Many consider our way of life foolish, and so it must seem to those who yet cling to their worldly possessions. In times such as these, when everything can be taken away in an instant, it is all too easy to lose sight of why we fight to go on living. It is not to hold fast to material things, but to hold those who went before us in our hearts, to keep alive that legacy they left for us. This we must do for them, our children and generations yet unborn. To keep their legacy alive. Done tending to the crops already. And by the way, I think I mentioned this on stream before, but I did get Alan Wake 1. So eventually I'm gonna play the first Alan. And then maybe after first Alan, I will put my big girl pants on and play Alan Wake 2. But I need to get more used to like jump scary games first. Because Alan Wake 2 apparently has a lot of jump scares. And I don't know if I can handle that, so I want to get used to it first. Gotta test that shit out first before I decide to do it for real. Alan Wunk, yeah. Very good. It should not be long before your room is ready. Brunar. In the woods, Sin Eaters. I fear they may have the touch. Where? In the grove to the southwest. For mercy, they've yet to wander any closer to Slitherborough. Then we have no need to engage. Inform the guard that there is no one to set foot outside the village until they have moved on. But sir, what of Todia's headstone? It must be retrieved for the service. Of all times for Sin Eaters to appear. Are you just gonna leave them alone? Under normal circumstances, we would not hesitate in striking the beasts down. But if they indeed have the touch, I would not risk corrupting one of our own. What was it you said about a stone? A few days passed. Todia, a child of the Knights Blessed, was slain by the Sin Eaters. Oh shit, it was a child. We succeeded in retrieving her body, but in our haste, we failed to notice her necklace was gone. Strung to it was a pendant of jade, her heartstone. All the Knights Blessed are given such stone at birth. It is most valuable possession one can own. I know, dead kid, yeah. They never mentioned it was a kid. It's custom to present the heartstone of the deceased at their funeral as an offering to the heavens. But now, you're debating? What are you debating? What if I could find it for you? Is everyone getting a free Fantasia for Dawn Trail with the graphics update? Do I go back to Elezen? Aren't you currently a bunny boy? Why would you do that to yourself? You're already top tier bunny. I have experience fighting sin eaters and the lights. Corruption does not touch me like it does others. Master Matoya called you Minfilia, did she not? Are you truly the Minfilia, descendant from the Oracle? Even so, I dare not ask you to risk your life for the blessed. Become a lying. Oh, yo, you're right. You're correct. Yeah, you're correct. Sorry, I was being silly. Lying girl's where it's at. I understand how you feel, but I can't stand it by knowing that your people are in need and I can help. Please let me do this. Very well, but if the danger proves too great, you must retreat. I could never forgive myself if we were forced to hold a second service. I nearly forgot about Thancred. What if he returns before I do? Thancred doesn't need to know. You're in your rebellious phase, kid. What? Do you mean to say you'll come with me? Thank you. Let's hurry then before he returns. Go swiftly, and may the shadows keep you both. I'm gonna activate this blue quest first, because we might be able to do that while we're out. I don't care. Yeah, I forgot that I forgot that we got a free Fantasia with the graphics update. I don't know what I'm gonna do, because I like my Warrior of Light on my main, so I don't know what I would change with the free Fantasia. Like, I might just use that as like a, I don't know, maybe I could do something silly and just like buy like another Fantasia to go back. Because I remember once, like, for a wedding, I dressed up as Grahatia. So like, it was so squishy, you could marry Grahatia. Maybe I could do something similar. LAHEE? Yeah. LAHEE? There, the Sin Eaters. Do you know LAHEE? We will be playing LAHEE. I was hoping there would only be one. There's no way we can search for that stone without dealing with them first. What do you propose we do? Fighting them together would make a lot of noise, which might attract beasts or other eaters. But if we fought them separately and quietly, we might not have to worry about that. All right then, I'll draw one away while you handle the other. Okay, let's fight a Sin Eater. Wow, is that the Sin Eater from the opening of Shadowbringers? Whoa. Done. Like, I might just save my Fantasia for later. Because genuinely, I do love just the look of my current Warrior of Light. I don't think I'll ever, like, I know a lot of people change their Warrior of Light as time goes on, as in like for example, like Vel's first Warrior of Light was like a Aura, I think, or Miko, and now she's a bunny girl. But I don't know. My main is a cat girl, which is very basic. But I don't know. I fall in love with her. Like, I'm just like, look at her like, yeah, that's my character. That's her. So there's not anything dramatic I would do with her, with the Fantasia. I do miss being a cat girl sometimes. Use your freak Fantasia. You're getting a free one with Dawn Trail. Technically was still an elf lady in 2.0, but didn't get to Final Fantasy until Heaven's Word when I was an Aura. Oh, okay. Sorry, I got my Vel I got the Vel lore wrong. Please forgive me, Vel. I knew you were an Aura at some point because I've seen like a commission, like a ye old one. But man, like I just look at my main character. I'm like, aw, I could never change my cat girl. I love her. She's my main. She's my character. You're forgive. I don't really ever talk about Elf Lady anyway. Okay. Like I knew that it had been something else before Aura, but I didn't know what. I thought it was. I just defaulted to cat girl because that's where everyone usually starts. I stole 1010's big brain idea of use my Fantasia during Shadowbringers to look like spoilers and gradually having. Yo, that's a cool idea. However, I'm gonna be beyond Shadowbringers, and I'm not gonna have the free Fantasia for this playthrough. Yeah, 1010's smart. I have to say something. God damn, I have to say something to you. Yeah, I don't care. Alright, where's Minfilia? Oh shit, dead Sin Eater. Alive Minfilia. There. There you are. It's done now. I fear I was a bit careless, but I'll do better next time, I promise. That fucking Stewie Griffin on the ground? Hello? Welcome to the run, Stewie Griffin from Tired Free Company. I'm fine. You needn't worry about me. More importantly, we have to find that heart stone. Stewie Griffin. just here, you know, for shits and giggles. They said it was made of jade, right? I'll search over there in the brush. Why are you just sitting next to Minfilia? Stewie Griffin? Hello? Alright, let's start looking for this thing. I forget where it was, so it was gonna take a little bit. It'd take a little bit of time. Oh, that was quick. I thought it'd be like looking for forever. I thought there was like some, I remember when I first played through that, it took me a while to find that. I guess I'm a genius now. I'm just expert at what I do. Don't you dare fucking target me. Son of a bitch. Interrupting the fucking LAHEE. Did you have any luck? Beautiful. This has to be it. You know, Bankert always says you're a woman of many talents, and I think I'm beginning to understand what he meant. I have much to learn if I'm trying to be even half the hero you are. The hero she was. Oh, I'm sorry, forget I said anything. We should hurry back to Slitherburrow. Runar and the others are probably worried. I'll do that blue quest. I'm just gonna do the blue quest. God damn it. I was gonna teleport away, but no, someone had to notice me. Okay, let's just teleport over. Maybe for near that point later I'll do that. We can't do any flight right now anyway. Thank goodness you're safe. I'd begun to fear the worst. By all that is dark, you found it. We can proceed with the service as planned. These blessed gems serve not only to protect us in life, but to guide our spirits into the sunless sea in the hereafter. Even should we be felled by the Sin Eaters, so long as these gems are recovered, our souls are ensured peace in the dark. Words fail to express my gratitude for this kindness you have done for the blessed. I must insist that you and your friends attend Todia's service as an honored guest. There's still much we must do to prepare. Please go and inform the others that it will be held in the darker. When you arrive, there should be an attendant present to explain the proceedings. Nur and I learned so much about the Light's Blessed while you were away. And we helped them recover a lost heirloom out in the woods. I know I wasn't supposed to leave, but I really need our help, and they were Sin Eaters, and as long as she accompanied you. But do try and be more careful. Your injuries could have been a lot worse. How did you... Let's just say a little bird told me, and it's telling me now that Nur has business with us. A little bird? Who the fuck... How the fuck did you know? I didn't tattle on her. Is something the matter? They asked us to attend the service. Of course we'll go. It's being held in the darker, is it? We'll take care not to be late, I promise. Okay. Let's go to the darker. The elderly woman hands you a candle. She then points over at a nearby corner where you might place it. Cappuccino Frappuccino, my partner in crime here. This is my parasocial relationship right now. Whenever anyone is doing the same quest as me, at the same time, I'm just like, oh yeah, love you. Feeling so parasocial right now.
It seemed only right that we show our faces. May we join you?
Let us begin.
I thank you all for coming to pay respects to our fallen daughter of the night. In the light, she was known as Todia, but in the dark, we shall remember her always as Menine. Let us each take a moment to offer her our prayers. We entrust her now to the night's sweet embrace. In darkness will she be free from pain and suffering, now and forevermore. May her soul find peace in the sunless sea of heaven, and in the love we bear for her in our hearts.
That vessel represents the night sky, the sunless sea of heaven.
Call upon you now, O bringer of shadow, to lead this gentle soul unto the sea. We call upon you, O warrior of darkness, to deliver her unto paradise everlasting.
Very good scene. Very good scene.
I am told you assisted in the preparations for the service. On behalf of the Blessed, you have my sincerest thanks. The enduring legend of the Warrior of Darkness owes much to the traditions of these people. And none were more ardent in their faith than Todia. She would have been greatly moved by your presence.
You know I don't deserve such reverence.
You might not deliver her to the heavens, but if you could deliver the night sky to her people, the real night sky, it would be the next best thing. Their prayers would finally be answered. They could gaze up at the firmament and see their ancestors in every twinkle of the stars. We cannot allow their hopes and dreams to drown in the light. We have to bring back the dark. If we don't, who will? Forgive me, thinking of all those we have lost.
No, it's all right. We will bring back the dark.
Character development. Rare for
Mayhap
Thancred.
sooner than later, in fact. Urianger and I finished deciphering the tablet, and its contents were most illuminating. Let us reconvene in my chambers. We have much to discuss.
God, I know I've been spending most of Shadowbringers gushing about it so far, but like, I really can't overstate just like how how amazingly crafted this expansion is, story-wise. It's set up so well. It really is so good. Like everything from start to end has a purpose as far as theming, as far as actual physical story. It's so good. Good, you're here. Thanks to the Exarch's gift, our next course of action is now clear. I should have got gloves. Let me begin by first explaining the origins of the tablet. I initially believed it might detail the history of the Church of the First Light. Much to my surprise, it dates back to the end of the Ronkin Empire and was likely written under the direction of the reigning ruler. It was a time of strife and unceasing war with the neighboring nations. With each passing day, they yielded more and more of the territory to the enemies. In their desperation, petitions for aid were sent out to the allies. This was one such petition. And you think this ancient people somehow will help us get into Yixma? I don't fucking know how to pronounce that. Indeed we do. For etched into this tablet is a method by which we may prove ourselves as an ally for the Ronkin Empire. Provided we are able to decipher said instructions, we entreat the ruins protectors to grant a safe passage. The problem, however, is I presently lack the resources to decipher them in their entirety. We have but one recourse. There exists a stone monument inscribed with the ancient Ronkin text, and translations into a more modern dialect which came into use after the fall of the Empire. I am confident it will suit our purposes. Where can we find this monument? Here in Sitia, quite close to Slitherborough, in fact. The good news ends there, however, for it is in possession of a rather radical faction of the Dark Worshippers, the Children of Everlasting Dark. If I am to study their monument, I must infiltrate their encampment. I have no intention of taking longer than absolutely necessary, but I will nevertheless require time to transcribe the text I need. To ensure that I will have enough, I'm afraid I must ask you and Thancred to assist me. And before you even ask, the answer is no. If we're to remain unseen, our group must be as small as possible. Alright, I'll stay here until you return. It won't be long. If anything should happen, you keep her safe. Yeah, the good dad's gonna keep watch over her. He knows how to be a father, Thancred. Let's convene outside, to the west of Slitherborough, to where the path diverges. Alright, let's go find that tablet. Where's Emmett? Me just like looking around, just like, where's Emmett? He's not here. He left to play a prank on us and he's not back yet. The prank's already over. You don't have to stay in hiding anymore. Are you afraid of being G-posed with even more? Because I will G-pose with you again. I already done it twice this stream. The encampment we seek is to the north, but it would be foolish to simply rush in. A guard has been posted at the cleric to keep watch over the children. Perhaps he has aught to share with the recent activity. But we must tread carefully. There is a chance we may encounter them along the way. Stay close and stay alert. I would avoid a confrontation if possible. They rejoice in dealing death to others, claiming that in doing so, cleanse the victims of sin and usher them into the sunless sea. I'd rather not sully my hands defending myself against such madmen. All right. By the blessed dark. Thank goodness you're unharmed. We would have arrived sooner, but we too had a rather unwelcome visit from the children. You're an acquaintance of Master Matoya, then. My apologies. The children have been acting strange of late, so I thought to take a closer look. I was careless. Strange. What have you seen? At first, there seemed to be nothing out of the ordinary, the usual gathering of ingredients for poisons from flora and fauna. But then I took a look of notice of their venomous spiders. They've been breeding them in much greater numbers. It's as if they're preparing for something. Any ideas as to what? It could be anything, really. If it meant the end of the Blessed, nothing would be too cruel or violent for them. But perhaps we can use their present preoccupation with spiders to our advantage. If we were to introduce a threat to the nests where they keep them, the children would be compelled to save them. Bees, for example, are a natural predator of spiders. Set them loose on the nests and we should have our opportunity to sneak into their encampment. What a mischievous plan. I like it. With a bit of smoke, we should be able to subdue a few colonies long enough to secure their hives. Have you anything we might be able to use? We should have smoke bombs at the outpost just over there. Then it's settled. Grab a few smoke bombs from the outpost and search for the beehives. I imagine the bees won't take too kindly for your visit. Once they've knocked out, take the bees and bring them back here. 2 will suffice, I think. Alright, kidnapping bees is what we're reduced to. You know, one day you're fucking fighting against the Empire, like the evil Empire, and the next day you're fucking fighting bees. No fucking rest, no respect for the warrior of white or darkness, you know? Alright. Let's find some bees. No, don't fucking look at me. Don't follow me. I don't know you. I don't know you. Here we go, beehive. Yeah, you know, shooting bees with bullets, I think that's working out perfectly well. I'm just that skilled. I can shoot bees. No, don't look at me. I'm shy. Don't do that. The stream feels like it's missing something. It's not Final Fantasy enough. Well, what would make it more fun? Really? Right in front of the bees? In front of the bees? You're embarrassing me. Okay. I should have just made Discord. just like open my phone to like immediately. It's just like, thanks for paying us. I'm like, thank you, Discord. Right for the bees. Okay, let me start the timer. 3, 2, 1, let's go, Kupo. Let's kidnap the bees then, Kupo. Wait, what do you mean he, Kupo? You're missing a Kupo right there. God damn it, Kupo. Thank you for the hydrate, Cabal. The guard returned to Slitherborough, but not before offering his thanks, Cabal. As for beehives, Thanker and I were successful in acquiring what we need, Cabal. How'd you fare, Cabal? Thank you for redeem, Cabal. Car battery, Cabal. This is more than enough, Cabal. The children are certain to be displeased, Cabal. Let us hurry before the bees begin to stir, Cabal. Yeah, I fucking love the car battery meme, Cabal. By the way, right now I'm watching the last of the Quentin reviews videos in those, Cabal. Like, last night I was doing a bunch of fates to finish out the Shadowbringers fate for me, Cabal. And I was just like watching a big chunk of the Sam and Cat third video, Cabal. Yeah, I'm preparing myself for what I know is coming, Cabal. I know it gets intense at the end, Cabal. Understandably so, Cabal. Let us hurry before the bees begin to stir, Cabal. According to the guard, there's an airway part apart from the entrance which leads to the spider's nest, Cabal. If the fates are kind, the way will be clear, Cabal. I didn't know I'd be watching so much Henry Danger lore while in the Sam and Cat video though, Cabal. I'm like near the end of the video, Cabal, which isn't saying much because the video is like 8 hours long, Cabal. But man, I didn't know there was so much Henry Danger lore to understand for this, Cabal. I didn't even know Henry Danger was a fucking thing until this series, Cabal. Yeah, at first when I heard about it, I was like, what the fuck is that? What the fuck did you just say to me, Cabal? And then I like looked at then they showed a clip, Cabal. And then I was like, oh yeah, that looks like a Nickelodeon show. I believe you, Cabal. This is not a prank, Cabal. You know how like all the Nickelodeon sitcoms have a look about them, Cabal? Like the Disney ones have a look about them, Cabal. And then Nickelodeon has a different look about them. And I'm not saying like content wise, I mean like how everything looks, Cabal. It's weird to describe. Like, both of them look cheap, but also in different ways, Kupo. So I can, like, identify the difference, Kupo. It's weird. I don't know how to explain it, Kupo. But I just, like, looked at the Henry Danger stuff. I was like, yeah, that looks like Nickelodeon, Kupo. Up there's the airway, Kupo. Do you see it, Kupo? A bit far, perhaps, but we should be able to toss the bag through, Kupo. Maybe we should probably loosen the ropes, keeping it closed, Kupo. Enough that it falls open when it lands inside, Kupo. May I do the honors, Kupo? That should do it. Now we wait, Kupo. Hi, Mimi, Kupo. What was that, Kupo? Bees, Kupo! By the abyss, they're everywhere, Kupo! Help, Kupo! Someone help, Kupo! We have to save the spiders, Kupo! Sounds like your plan is working, Kupo. Still, it is quite likely not all were drawn away from their posts, Kupo. Holy fuck, Kupo. If you should come to blows with the children, I'll see to it signs of the struggle are concealed, Kupo. Failing that, I'll create a distraction to buy each Dola more time, Kupo. Should anyone get past me, it falls to you to guard her, Kupo. Your concern is appreciated. Oh, thank you for the redeem, I'm free. But I sincerely doubt that it'll come to that. Why do I get the feeling you enjoy the idea of my loafing about bored in the shadows? Come now, Thancred. The shadows are a fitting place for a warrior of darkness. Now, if you are both ready. what's up here. You know what I'm mad about? So, we were talking about Final Fantasy 13 earlier, right? Why can't I wear Snow's clothes? Because it's gender restricted. Why haven't they fixed it yet? I want to wear Snow's giant coat. Why won't they let me? Things that piss me off every day. Can't even fucking wear his jacket. Unless they fixed it. I haven't checked recently. They have been fixing some of the gender restrictions, but who knows? You know what I also want? I also want them to fix it with Hien's outfit. I want to wear Hien's outfit. But I can't because all my characters are female. The font of seeing suggests this is a chamber for prayer. At the very least, they would not place us near potential distractions from the workshop. Perhaps the monument is further in. Yes, this is it. I will be but a moment. Keep watch of the entryway. On second thought, would you mind examining the murals on these walls while I look over this? At a glance, I can tell that they are old, predating the founding of the Blessed and the Children, in fact. We're not like to come here a second time, so it behooves us to learn all we can. Okay, let's look. Let's look at the murals. LAHEE. LAHEE. The mural appears to be very old. The ruler sits upon a throne, attended by the subjects. What the fuck? Did you just glitch out there? LAHEE. The mural appears to be ancient. A warrior in the middle stands triumphant over what appears to be a creature of shadow. Other figures surrounded the warrior, rejoicing in their victory. Where's the shoe, Bill? I'm gonna look for him. Oh yeah, the garbled other language things. The made-up language, I'm assuming. Because I think the language here is made up. Because I think I read something about, like, it was like ancient Ronkin language that they made up for it. So, like a similar thing to what they did for the Nier songs, where it's all like a made up language. Alright, Shoe Bill, where are you? I'll see him. I'll see a Shoe Bill. I don't think he's here. He's not in every single one. He's in a lot of them, but not in every one. This is an opportunity. Hi, Shola. There's nothing to gain from staring at my backside. Now please, I need to concentrate. The mural appears fairly old. The knight shields itself from the promise from the approaching darkness. The central figure is considerably faded. I disagree. I'm looking respectfully.
These paintings.
Oh.
They seem familiar. Depictions of heroes throughout history. The Age of Gods, the Empire of Ronka, and this.
Jack, did you bring the ghost again? what do I keep telling you? Stop haunting my game.
There was a man, a researcher who pored over these pieces.
He's playing Ghostblade in a DNF duel. Wow. Mal haunts my game and then fucking leaves to play fighting games. Can't believe this shit.
He offered us work when we needed it. Slaying beasts, delivering provisions. A funny old bugger he was. But he had a good heart.
No. Stop that.
He believed this first painting dated back to a time of myth and legends. A tribute to the heroes of a long-forgotten era.
Oh shit, it's the really ugly glasses nobody wants. You can get those for like a 1 gil on the market board now.
The story went that it was rediscovered by an explorer from Ronka, who was so struck by its majesty that a second painting was commissioned, commemorating the heroes of their day. One day you will all be here too, he said. Heroes immortalized forever. Maybe I'll paint you myself? I had a good laugh at that. We were only trying to make our way after all. Being heroes couldn't have been further from our minds. But it seems he actually went and did it. Before or after the flood, I wonder. Rather faded, isn't it, compared to the others? Or did someone try to scrape it off the wall? Well, maybe the man himself once he came to his senses. Do you suppose your deeds will warrant an addition to this collection? Or some other kind of monument?
Antivirus alert. Your PC is
There you are.
absolutely
I have everything
fucked.
I need. Let us quit this
Good luck.
place.
Hi Maya, how you doing? Hi everybody, my name is Neurosis. I'm a computerized VTuber. Currently we are playing Final Fantasy XIV. We are currently replaying all of Final Fantasy XIV, and in preparation of Dawn Trail, we're in the middle of, we're like smack dab in the middle of Shadowbringers and Raktika Greatwood. How you doing? What were you streaming? How you doing? Thank you so much for the raid. If you need to take a break, relax, get some food, get some water, kick a feet up, then go ahead and do that. Oh, you're playing more of that one game that if it's not in front of me, I don't remember the name of it. But you're playing that again, I think. Yeah, that one. One day I'll remember that on my own volition, but apparently today's not the day. Got through Act 1 finally. Nice, congrats. We're being haunted by a ghost right now.
Is something the matter? We should go. The others are waiting.
Yeah, thank you so much for the raid. We're just going through MSQ right now. Being haunted by a ghost. And also LAHEE. LAHEE's very important. I believe I now have everything needed to finish deciphering the tablet. Tell me, Nur, did the murals appear to be any significance? LAHEE. Depictions of heroes from the Age of Gods, the Ronkan Empire, and immediately before the Flood. Very astute observations. Perhaps in another lifetime he could be a curator of antiquities. Though it has no bearing on the task at hand, perhaps that knowledge may prove of use in the future. Got new boots. Let us hurry to Slitherborough. The others are waiting. After we've returned, the two of you should rest a while. No doubt Runar will be eager to have you sample his cooking. As soon as I discover anything of import, you'll be the first to know. Let's teleport over there. Everyone loves LAHEE. Don't worry, got plenty of LAHEE in the future. That's the only overworld music. Oh shit, we have another blue quest to trigger. Oh, I remember this quest. I'm not gonna read it, but I remember it. It's cute. It's two boyfriends. Nur, the guard told me you left with Master Matoya to wove an oath. And no sooner do you return than she locks herself away in her chambers without so much as a word. She knows how I worry when she leaves without telling me. But she is safe. That is all that matters. You must be hungry after such a journey. Why not have a seat there by the fire? The stew will be ready soon. Oh shit, we get bed here? Yo, that's great.
Strange. The others on patrol should have returned by now. Our food will be overcooked if we wait any longer. We will just have to start without them. Would you call Master Matoya and the others?
Okay.
I tire of these games, Urianger. Why do you pretend you cannot see it? The blessing may spare her the fate of becoming a Light Warden. But you cannot be blind to the nascent corruption. She is not as she was in the Source. Though I have no proof, I fear that the light which poured forth from the Wardens was not negated at all. I fear it was absorbed, that she has been suffused with their light.
Though I have given thought to this possibility, I dare not speak until more is known.
By the time you deign to enlighten us, it may be too late, if it is not already. Urianger, I know full well, after all these years, that you have only the best of intentions. But that does not make it any easier to put my faith in a man so infatuated with secrecy. I have had my suspicions ever since the Exarch bade you speak that day. But now I must ask.
Thank you for
The
choosing
eighth umbral
neurosis for
calamity
all
and
your
all that
malware
followed.
needs.
Everything you claim to have seen. Did you?
Thank you, Fexus, for the 10 months. What the fuck? An E. E.
Help! Someone help! The Ilmorans have come for us! We're under attack!
Meanwhile, in Yulmore.
Lord Vorthry, how good it is to see you. How long has it been? Not since your inauguration, unless I'm mistaken. Too long, at any rate. May I say how humbled I am to be invited not only into your city, but your home. You are as generous as ever.
And you as disingenuous. Let us dispense with the pleasantries. This merry band of dissidents people are calling warriors of darkness. They have slain sin-eaters, and by all accounts the Crystarium is complicit in their villainy. And now I hear reports of your people obstructing my soldiers. So I must ask, what exactly do you think you are doing?
I might ask you the same thing. It should be clear, even to you, that defeating the Light Wardens represents the world's only hope of survival. Even now, the people of Lakeland and Ilmeg rejoice in the return of night. For 100 years, they yearned for a means to fight back against the Sin Eaters, and at last they have found one. Yet you choose to stand idly by and do nothing. Why?
Why? Because this hope you cling to is nothing more than a fever dream. An exercise in futility. Even should you slay the Sin Eaters, the world as we know it is beyond salvation. With what little land and resources remain, the people would be free only to starve. Before long, they would turn to violence, then to war, and ultimately usher themselves unto oblivion.
Really like this camera shot. Speaking of starving of all this food here, man.
They require a firm hand to shepherd them from the edge. The hand of a king, nay, a god. I will see their dreams fulfilled, their wishes granted. I will give them peace, order, and they shall never want for bliss. Men are fickle creatures who entertain vague ideals without the faintest notion what they cost. But a little fear can go a long way towards helping them realize what it is they truly need. Sanctuary. And they shall find none in this world save that which I afford them. That is why the Sin Eaters exist. To unite the world under my dominion.
A paradise fit to grace the 8th Umbral era.
What was that?
A minor epiphany, nothing more. You have always held sway over those around you. Those who defy you must submit or die. What sits before me is the inevitable result of bloated privilege and unchecked power. But man is more resilient than you think. His achievements are not the product of violence and bloodshed, but compassion and understanding. This calamity is but another crisis to be overcome. And we will, once we eliminate the Sin Eaters.
You poor deluded fool. These people care not for the morrow. They care only for the now. And the contentment they lack. What good is a paradise to them if it is 1,000 years in the making? Or even 100!
You underestimate them, Lord Forthry. They see further than you think. I have beheld it in the blood and sweat and tears of those who would sacrifice everything for a future they may never know. That their children may never know. I have beheld it in the hopes and dreams of those who came before, which we bequeath to those who come after, that they might in turn build upon the foundations laid by our forebears. These are the bonds which hold man and his world together, not your gilded chains. And I will resist your every effort to shackle him.
In summary, you will continue to support the villains hunting my Sin Eaters?
With tremendous enthusiasm, for I have faith in the future they would build.
Why do I even bother? Fools, the lot of you! So naive! So painfully predictable! Did you imagine I did not know your mind? That I would wait until after this meeting to dispatch my forces? Even as we speak, they march to the Sin Eaters' defense. Insurrection will not be tolerated! The
The people of this world are mine to rule, mine to command. And you are no exception! What? How did he... Insolent swine! I will not stand for this! Do you hear me?
You speak for the Knights Blessed?
I do. I presume that is your doing. If you have come to parley, I must insist that you first return him to us.
You're in no position to make demands. By Lord Vorthry's decree, Raktika now falls under the governance of Yulmore. You will henceforth answer to us.
Is that so? And the children of the Everlasting Dark have acquiesced to this madness?
We have reached an accord, yes. Too many times have the Knights Blessed shunned Yulmore's overtures of friendship. The risk that you harbor hostile intentions has grown too great to ignore. Therefore, his lordship has claimed dominion over this forest and bestowed executive authority upon the children of the Everlasting Dark.
In his wisdom, Lord Vorthry has agreed to recognize ours as the only permissible expression of dark worship. It's one true faith. You and your false creed are a blight on these woods. A foul, unholy corruption that must be cleansed. Little wonder the Warrior of Darkness visits both Lakeland and Ilmeg, yet shuns Raktika. Your perverted teachings hold blessed shadow at bay.
You have accepted the yoke of Yulmore to spite us, then? Fools. Darkness will never return to these skies while they hold sway.
Those of you minded to obey his lordship are to make for Woven Oath with all haste. We will leave you, that you may have time to prepare.
Woven Oath? Are you suggesting we abandon our faith to join those zealots?
What has your faith afforded you thus far? Nothing! We will guide you along the righteous path.
And should we refuse?
Anyone found here upon our return will be considered a traitor to Yulmore, and dealt with as such.
We will discuss these developments after I have tended to our casualty.
Well, a lot just happened. I'm pretty sure that like that long cutscene marks basically the halfway mark, because it establishes like a lot of things that like become really prevalent in the last half of the second half of Shadowbringers. So I think that's like the thing that like marks halfway. So halfway, let's go. Do you ever wake up with weird claw scratches in random places and wonder how the fuck that happened, Kubo? Well, I mean, assuming as a fellow cat owner, that's probably your cat. my cat doesn't like cuddling, like unless it's like over blanket and like when we're passed out. So I don't usually wake up with scratches, but I'm assuming it's your cat. The guard hath been afflicted with the most terrible and infectious poison. We have attempted all manner of healing incantations. Alas, his condition remains unchanged. Libby has standards, doesn't just cuddle willy-nilly. He doesn't. Like, literally, he will only cuddle if you're asleep. As in, like, if you don't know. Like, so he can be, like, on you, but the second he, like, knows that you're awake, he's out. He's, like, across the room, out of the floor. I remember, like, I think this was when I was doing, I think this was when I was doing Signalis. Like, I did, like, a whole day of Signalis, like, a couple months ago. And, it's like I wanted to cuddle her, I think, meow, yeah. So, like, I streamed Signalis for, like, 9 hours or something. And then, or 6 hours, I don't know. And then I took a break to eat and take a nap. So I took a nap on the couch. And, like, I just, like, woke up groggy, confused, and I felt a weight on my chest. And Bobby was just laying on top of me, just like, what's up? And as soon as I opened my eyes and, like, locked eyes with him, he was gone. He's never laid on my chest like that before. Usually it's your feet. Like, usually he's, like, resting by your feet. But, I think this time, because usually if, either me or Etched are laying on the couch, we never do that unless we're, like, sick or like, not feeling that great. So, like, to him, he was probably like, this is weird. I'm gonna, like, make sure that she's okay. I'm just gonna get really close and make sure she's breathing. So, he's done with that Etch too. Whenever he's sick, he's just, like, laying right on him. He's very cute that way. At present, we can but slow down poison's advance. I pray it will afford us sufficient time to find a cure. How beareth the young guard? You're hearing, like, if you're hearing, like, tapping in the background, Etch is playing Street Fighter right now. He uses a fight stick. So, you know, fight stick be loud. Just in case you're wondering what that is. The poison spread through the system long before he was brought here. At present, there is naught we can do but try and ease his pain. Do not blame yourself, my friends. All that can be done has been done. Even had we reached him sooner, it would have made little difference. The children employ countless poisons. Finding a suitable antidote is a nigh impossible task. What of the rest of the blessed? How have they taken the news of Yulmore's generous proposition? With anger and dismay, we cannot hope to oppose both them and the children. We considered a convocation of all the knights blessed that we might consider the ultimatum. I know how they'll answer. Master Matoya, I am truly sorry. We cannot abandon our faith. But there's no reason for you to suffer with our decision. Your work is not yet done, and you still have time to flee. Flee? I am not wont to run from my troubles. In fact, with Ner's arrival, I am minded to take the offensive. The Yulmoran's presence here plainly stems from a desire to protect the Light Warden. I say we seek it out and slay the creature before they return. Were the darkness to fall over Raktika, they would have no cause to remain. All of which is rather easier said than done, unless, of course, you finally deciphered that tablet. I have, as a matter of fact. And with it, we can prepare anything we need to enter that name. What say you all? We need to act quickly, but I believe it can be done. We cannot deny our fate, but one course lies before us. Well, we are the villains, are we not? Good. I leave the blessed in your capable hands, Renar. Very well. I see there is no changing your mind. By all that is dark, I swear to keep the blessed safe. According to the tablet, we'll first need to obtain a seal used to identify the allies of Ronka in times past. One such seal should be waiting for us in a complex of underwater ruins not too far from here. You have some experience with subaquatic excursions, do you not? Then this should be a simple task for you. The ruins we seek are at the bottom of Lake Mekta. While you see to that, Minfili and I will remain here to help shore up Slitherborough's defenses. Your aid will be greatly appreciated. Alright. I'm gonna pop in real quick to talk to this one guy in the blue quest. Just to move that along. I don't care. I mean, I do care. I like this quest, but I don't care. I like the quest, but I don't care. Right now, at least. Okay, let's go. So, oh, it's actually like right next to each other. That's perfect. That's perfect, actually. By the way, this mount is so cool. I just like the colors. Like this blue, I love this shade of blue. Yeah, so cool. I can't wait for them to do more. LAHEE. Don't you dare fucking follow me. Don't you dare follow me. Just gonna go over here because I just need to run anyway. Anything else for us? Nope, I don't care. Bye. Bye. There you are. Ready for a swim? The seal we seek should be stored in a chamber somewhere inside the ruins beneath the lake. However, the entrance is seemingly protected by a subtle locking mechanism rooted in the symbolism of Ronkan culture. Ronkan sought to live in harmony with nature and considered certain animals to be sacred. Foremost in their pantheon was a snake portrayed as the protector of the wood and the arbiter of life and death. Below are 4 others, each in equal rank: the coral, the colibri, the opo, and the wolf, characterized by the bringers of liberty, words, enlightenment, and harmony, respectively. To open the chamber containing the seal, the tablet states one must pay due respect to the 3 of these beasts by placing one's palm on the monuments wrought in the image. That this must be done in a specific sequence. If my interpretation is correct, the order can be discerned from the 3 commandments which follow. Give praise unto the snake. Okay, snake, by its strength do our lands prosper. He has the opo, rivalry thy kin, as all parts seek betterment, and so too does the whole. He has the wolf, move as one. Peace comes to all who seek harmony with their kin. The tablet says not of the placement, size, or appearance of the monuments. Hopefully all will become clear when you reach the bottom of the lake. Go safely. Okay. So it should be snake, oppo, and wolf. If I'm understanding correctly, I could be making a fool out of myself, but who cares? I have to go all the way down. Find an entrance. There we go. There we go. Found it. Where the fuck do I go from here? Fuck. I forget this part. It is just a dead end to fuck with me. Probably is. Hello? The fuck with me. Ah, here's another entrance. Okay. Serpent. Okay. Okay. Easy enough. World, no. Oh, there we go. Trying to make this tricky for us, huh? All right. So here. I have to find the wolf. Wolf. There we go. Once more, he sensed something stir elsewhere in the lake. Perhaps the chamber containing the seals open. Oh shit! Sightseeing point. Oh, god damn it. Got it. Oh. A door opens to appear a pedestal which rests a medallion. You take it and secure it inside your clothing. Y'shtola, we did it. Are you proud of us? Are you proud of me? I love you, Y'shtola. Did you find it? This medallion bears the Alce insignia of the Empire. There can be no doubt. This is the seal of Ronka. Well done, Nur. We can begin our preparations to enter the village in earnest. Can't fucking make me pronounce that. Bearing the seal, it should be possible to enter the village unmolested by its guardians. I will go ahead to Slitherborough and inform the others. When you have recovered from your exertions, meet with us in the cavern leading east out of the village. Oh wait, I'm just gonna teleport. I mean, why make things harder for myself? Why not just be easy? Okay. And as we're heading into the east portion, we can start looking for aether currents again. Good, you're here. Runar opened the gate for us but a moment ago. Beyond lies the village, and presumably the White Warden. It did not take long for the woods protectors to find me when I last came here, and I expect them to fall upon us as quickly as this time. Though we carried the seal, there's no reason for us to let down our guard. Now let us seek out the Warden and put an end to its reign here over these woods. Okay, still east. Which is good, because that's where we're heading. Back to LAHEE. All roads lead back to LAHEE. East. Here. This is where we're going anyway. Perfect. It's probably up here. It's over there. Yeah. Perfect. Where's the next one? More northeast, so it's probably in the village. I think I remember there being one in the village, so makes sense. Also, I adore the blue flowers because, you know, I kind of have a thing for the color blue. So I think this is the prettiest area in Shadowbringers.
It would seem we have found them.
You trespass upon sacred ground! Begone!
Wait! We did not come to!
The knee.
Stop! We mean you no harm.
Sister, is that?
We are allies of the Empire of Ronka. As is customary, we come bearing the seal of the Emperor.
It appears to be genuine. Then perhaps there's yet hope.
Perhaps. We acknowledge your seal, but we must be certain of its authenticity. Follow the azure flowers to our village. There we will judge if you are friend or foe.
Try not to stray from the path. All right?
It's fine. The azure flowers are very pretty. I love them. I want more.
Follow the flowers. Would it kill them to escort us?
No, it's pretty, Ishola. Don't complain. It's so pretty.
But if it affords us an opportunity to investigate Ixmaya, fine.
Alright, let's make our way over there. I'm going to... Oh, what's a good mount? I want a pretty mount for this. I don't have a lot. I don't have a lot on this account, but I want to look pretty as I go through the pretty flowers. I don't have much. Here we go. I'll use the fog smell. Perfect. Just what I want to go through the flowers with. Where am I in this mount? Oh, it's just like, it's just the thing. I'm not in it. I'm not riding it or anything. I'm just the thing. I would have the seal that may confirm its authenticity. Straight to the point, I see. Very well. There's no mistaking the crest of the royal family. It is of proper size and its weight is plain as made from gold. The seal is indeed genuine. For 3,000 years we have waited for this moment, and now you are finally here. I bid you welcome, allies of Ronka. I am Almet, chieftainess of Fano. Guimet, her younger sister. Simon, a pleasure. We're beginning to lose hope that you would ever come. I beg your pardon? These are troubled times for my people. Though I can but imagine what has compelled you to venture out into these woods. You must be tired after your journey. Come, take your ease. If you'd like, I'll show you about the village. Though I must warn you, it's a long way down to the forest floor, so do watch your step. This way, what is your name? Ner, and this is a common name nowadays? How times change. But I digress. Come and be sure to watch your step. Okay, where's that next Aether current? Oh, more northeast. Let me get the Aether Ray first. Right east. It's probably over here somewhere. East over here. I'm gonna see if it's like on these things. Keep saying east. I want to find it. Didn't realize it'd be this far. I'm a terrible gauge as to like how far things actually are. Oh, there it is. There it is. I'll teleport back. Oh, am I already done? Already done with that? Oh shit, yeah, I am. I'm already done with the area ones. Cool. I didn't realize there was 4. I thought there were 5 for some reason. As bearers of the seal, you have a right to know what became of the Empire and my people's purpose here. We are descendants of the Palace Guard which served under the last Empire, and to this day we carry on the duty of our forebears, the final decree of its imminence before Ronka's fall. By the wisdom of our people was Ronka made to thrive. Such knowledge must never be forgotten, nor may it be suffered to fall into the hands of the wicked. Keep it secret, keep it safe, and look to the coming of our allies. Unto them shall he bequeath our all, and thus will Ronka live on. By his command we have remained in Raktika Greatwood, guardians of Ronka's ruins, and the wisdom held within. I hope thou wilt not think the question impertinent, but did thy people's famed longevity perchance play a part in the Empire's decision to entrust this mission unto thee and thine? That was one reason, yes. We V's could easily live to see 3 of your elven lifetimes. We are also the fiercest fighters. There are none more fit than us to stand watch of the remains of Ronka. But our duty has grown ever more perilous in the wake of the flood. Settlements such as this one are plentiful before the light claimed dominion over the land, but now is all that remains. But our numbers dwindle year by year. Before long, there will be none left to honor the Emperor's wishes. And you believe that we are the allies for whom you've waited. You have the seal, do you not? After 3 millennia of waiting, that alone is nothing short of a miracle. Truth be told, I'd begun to think you would never come. Sister. We are glad for your presence here in the Greatwood. The wisdom of Ronka is yours should you wish it. You need only ask. I'm asking. You come in search of the Light Warden. My apologies, I do not where it makes its lair. Who we met? Do you recall any sightings of this creature? Not these past 30 summers. 30? That would mean, how old are you exactly? Young enough to remember. With age comes knowledge. There may be one among us who has seen or heard of the abominations you seek. We have yet to speak. We have leave to speak with the other V's then. But of course. And we should split up and inquire individually. If someone knew something, I would hear it while there is time to yet time to act. Alright, and with that, I think that's gonna call it for the night. I think that's a good stopping point. We have arrived at the new village, and we're gonna inquire where the Light Warden is. We're gonna try and defeat the Light Warden before Yulmore comes. So, thank you so much for joining me for more Final Fantasy XIV. Schedule for the week as I pull up Twitch to see who's online. So tomorrow is Please Be Happy as usual. So, more of that. It's not gonna be the last one, I don't think. That's going to be like one that's coming up, coming close to the ending. We're not going to do the ending tomorrow. Wednesday, very special day. It's my 2-year anniversary stream. We are playing Spider-Man. So join me for Spider-Man. Hi, Zeri, coming in right at the end. Welcome in. Hope you're having a fantastic one. So Wednesday, 2-year anniversary. Playing Spider-Man. Yuri Lowenthal. You know, they've been lurking. Oh, okay. Thanks for the lurk. Hope you enjoyed yourself while you're here. So yeah, we'll be doing that. And then Thursday, very important day as well. I have finally fixed Steam sharing on me and Eshta's accounts. So the end was Bronson. Yeah. For Thursday, we are playing Street Fighter 6. It's like the last thing I have that I promised for my last charity stream. So like this is the last thing I have to do before the next charity stream. So I'm playing Street Fighter 6. We're going to be doing the tutorial, making a character for myself, and I'll also open basically it's going to be a little mini community night. I'm going to have, once I make my character and like get set up and stuff, I'm going to be opening the floor and I can fight people. So I'll have like an open room or something that we can all fight each other in. That'll be fun. Then Friday, unfortunately, the collab I was intending for Friday got canceled. It's gonna be we're moving it until after I move, so it's gonna be sometime in April. But I don't know when. Yeah, we're gonna figure that out after I'm done like moving and figuring that shit out. So Friday, I'm not sure what's gonna be. It could be more Final Fantasy. It might be. It honestly depends on how I'm feeling that day. It's either gonna be Final Fantasy or it's going to be Stardew Valley. I have been kind of in an itch to play that on stream a little bit, so we'll see. Or it could be a break day. Who knows? Yeah, that should be it for the week. Nothing on Saturday. Sunday maybe. It depends on how I'm feeling. But yeah, and all next week is gonna be really wild. I'll say that it's gonna be wild because that next week is the week before I move. Yay! It's less than 2 weeks away until I move, and it's like there's so much to be done, and honestly it's gonna be such a big change that so much to do, so much to see. Yeah, why are all my VTuber colleagues moving? I don't know. I mean, I'm moving because my lease is up and we want to move out of state, so we're moving out of state. What'd you all do? And this is the guy from a guy who wanted in 5 states. I don't know, like I'm a computer virus. Maybe I'm also wanted in 5 states. like you don't know me. What if I am? I've been caught by the government so many times. They keep trying to catch me and they can't. Let's see. Who's on? Botnets are wire fraud. Oh god, they caught me. You know exactly what's going on. Oh, there's a lot of choices today, and now I'm getting like choice anxiety. Actually, how's Elsa doing? Elsa has been streaming for 3.5 hours. Elsa's been streaming for like as long as I have. They might be ending soon. Sorry, Elsa. A lot of people I'm clicking on have been streaming for a while, so I'm like trying not to, just in case they're about to end. Ugh. How about tonight we're gonna go back to Rabbit. Rabbit's currently playing Dragon's Dogma 2, which is like the hot game everyone's talking about now. For like better for better or for worse, but it looks like he's enjoying himself. So we're gonna raid him. Let me queue it up first, so. Alright, everyone go say hi to Rabbit. Really awesome streamer. Go give him love. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow for Please Be Happy. Gonna probably getting near the end. Just as heads up for tomorrow. Anyway, bye. Hope everyone have a good night. Bye.